Hope you're having a wonderful day. It is October 16th. I was just telling the other guys how we started. The last couple of days we got a little bit of back and forth, and it was minerals, then one topic, then we're talking about war, then we're talking about peace, and then we're worried about China. But that being said, the market is getting fully accepting of this idea, and most people are getting prepared that we're setting the stage here for China. We're going to move through that. A couple of the bubble industries have gone back and forth, and we've talked about that a little bit. But other than that, man, I would definitely, I said it earlier, you need to juggle because you have earnings. We have wrapping up this week. You're going to get even more in the next couple of weeks. Then you got to literally keep your eye out for one of the most pivotal deals here related to China and America. And then you got to deal with all the AI, the bubbles, and everything else in between. So, Chattadonia, I hope you guys are ready for it. I hope you are all locked and loaded, but you guys know what time it is, right? Do you know why we are here? Oh, because it's going to be a good day. They don't know, man. That's amazing. It's going to be an amazing day. But before we do that, man, you have no idea. I love value. I love value stocks. I love being able to recognize value. And I truly believe that my gift of value has been given to me because of appreciation. And I think all of you can gain that too. So let me give you a good litmus test. Do you appreciate the freedom that you have? Do you understand the freedom that you have every day? And if you do you understand that you did nothing for it? I know, but some people did. And it's okay if you didn't. But the people who did deserve our honor. And the people who made that sacrifice, who know a life that some of us could never even imagine, they are the reason. And I hope you never lose sight of that. I hope you could appreciate it and understand. And honestly, I think it'll lead into other areas of your life. And like I've said, for my veterans, man, that's who I'm talking about. Thank you all. Every single one, man, who served, the families, veteran, active service, it does not matter, man. Thank all of you. And like I'm telling the guys there, man, appreciation is going to help you understand value, right? All my veterans, bro, you guys know discipline. You know what it means to be disciplined, to make sacrifice and all of that. So you've already been trained in another element. And now it's your turn to own the land. It's your turn to own the equities. I would not expect anything less. And I want to make sure we could do that for you and keep you away from the scoundrels. But at the very least, man, I just hope you resonate with we love you and thank you, and God bless all of you. And I hope collectively we could all recognize that more and more, because it is valuable and it will help us see more value, baby. So God bless all of you, and big shouts to your families as well. Big shout out to everybody else out there giving back to their local communities: doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their communities run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, it's game time, baby. Horna. Oh, Chattadonia. Game time. Dog, I ended the pledge without saying baby, and it felt weird. Is that weird? I don't know, man. Fuck it. All right, Chad, we got a minute and a half. I got to take a piss. Let's fucking get it. And you guys are all on a delay. So if you're going to act dumb about it, that's wild. So you will be behind if you don't think. I need you to work with it. You'll still be early, but you're still delayed on Josh timing. So you'll be normal for the world, but everything else you need to prepare accordingly. No one's trying to be weird with you unless you're trying to be weird. I think you're just making it weird. Game time. All right, I'm going to go pee, get you some propaganda, maybe some Jesus music. And then, yeah, we have a couple of plays here. Yeah, all right, I'll BRB. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my... They wouldn't let it go through. I had a play in there. I was gonna tell you, don't wait for me. Good morning. Alrighty. So it's a decent start. Like we saw, a lot of the momentum shit got killed yesterday, even though you had the gap, but holding up, everything's about 0.2 to 0.4. NASDAQ with the lead. Yeah, you had a couple big earnings. JB Hunt was one of those in the morning. Where's the other one? Where's our boy? Okay. Oh, nice. All right, let me make some shit free and run it. All right, CRM I made free, or you could take all of it. It's up to you, but again, they gave one of those full 2030 guidance ones. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's the other one. And then Snowflake had the OpenAI one. I don't know if that's gonna go. See, again, the plays like WWR and all those, we got to see if those are gonna withstand again, right? Or it's going to be a double planting day, so think about that. And then and I have to tell you guys later, I have a crazy one. All right, that's one. Oh, what the fuck is that? And then, dude, I don't know, I could give you one. Well, just there's a couple of potential rumors still getting active. All right, that's not gonna hit. Got that. Oh yeah, and dude, a lot of people have been talking about Amazon lately, man. Like the lag, there's a lot with it. And then again, we got to see what happens with our rare earths. Keep in mind, again, Big Tech had one of the, Big Tech was big yesterday. So you're gonna have to see. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Don't be scared, brother. All right. Yeah, there's a couple moving. All right, I just had that one. I have one, took profits on one harvest, and then took one planting. And then I have a plan for the plant. It's not the main one. So we got to be patient. Remember, you saw yesterday, dude, damn, XBI ripped. Fuck yeah. So again, you have till, again, I told you, it's your Christmas gift. So you either make it free or you fucking ride, but then if it goes negative, that's my gift to you now. But for now, it's looking good. And then, yeah, watch CRM. I haven't looked at anything on the shorter term on that one. Again, we made that one the other day. SNDK, J&J. Watch if healthcare, again, your UNH and then your Cardinals and shit like that. And then biotechs are going to be separate. Again, that is why XPI is doing that. Pins. Oh, shit, you have earnings. So, again, some of those even consumer names might even start popping up, dude. Oh, man, stupid spread. Who's the other one? Snowflake. Oh, those have time, I guess. Yeah, the White House yesterday, you had LMT and a bunch of other ones. There's CRM. Again, I kept one of them. I told you I haven't looked at anything on the short term, but let's see. No, they're not too good, but yeah. Anything is possible. NEO, NIO, they had some lawsuit thing. XNet on the low. CRNC. Okay, WWR down. Where's USAR down? Some of them that were doing good, and then a couple battery plays. They, what's it called? They did offerings. So people vomited off of that. Oh, no way. Prax was a biotech. I think they did, it was either AI or approval. That was in the morning. But yeah, I remember seeing that. And then there was a Tempest and then a Thermo Fisher OpenAI. A couple medical ones and biotechs. And remember, we're getting close to the season, let alone long duration. Shout out to Watchlist. Adapt. AAP. We saw that one move a little bit. Keep an eye on China names. Some of the premiums are kind of moving around, but I mean, again, it's been kind of quiet. And then think about what we're looking for setup-wise. What's the date today? This 15th? 16th? Oh, shit. Excuse me. Yeah, the CRMs are going now even more. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. We haven't heard much on your boy LAR, LAC yet. And then NVIDIA, V-Wave, Ethereum going. When was the last time your boy? I feel like crypto hasn't had a good day in a minute. Yeah, Bitcoin's actually up though. I know, Path? But yeah, Path did finally. It got a little crowded there with your boy Reddit. BTU, yeah, watch the cold plays. I'm down with those. But again, right now, you guys see it. Last couple of weeks has been fucking crazy, but now you're getting that little momentum slow, but you do have these little pockets. AGO, we saw this one yesterday. I was looking at it. I had no headline on it. Asmil, I keep seeing that one print as well. Hold on. Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, give me a second. I'll explain.
Unlike most of the big banks, particularly Morgan Stanley, by the way, there was no real guide up. As a matter of fact, what I think was The one that really disturbed me, Brian Jordan, I just loved it, the guy from First Horizon. He said, hey, look, we're willing to do deals. We're willing to do deals of all kinds. And David, you know that the deals of the banks, a lot of times they do not produce higher stock prices.
Certainly not initially.
Work.
Yeah, a lot of times you end up with merger of equals in some fashion, which, you know, it just takes a while to sort of see through that, because you're not talking about a premium being paid by one for another to begin with, so you're not necessarily going to see it. You're going to have to see the power of two coming together and the cost savings and the like. But I do believe, Jim, there is a belief that there will be more consolidation.
Yes.
Generally speaking, amongst the regionals. We obviously have already seen some with the deals that were announced. I think it was just last week.
Damn, y'all got fucking Chad impersonators?
Which a lot
That's
of people
dope.
felt was great because Carmel.
They're like the Josh impersonation. We should impersonate the Chad.
PNC did not guide up, and I thought that they would. Their traditional.
But yeah, bro, I can't talk about it, but I made a company nervous. I bought a company, and like, yeah, they reached out to me. So long story short, I might want to get on the board of directors, you guys. Like, seriously. No, but that's the thing. So I have to contact them. I have to give them a fair offer to nominate me on their own, and then it's per the laws. So according to Delaware disclosure notice, we have to talk. So if they just nominate me, then that's it. End of story. But if I give them their offer and they deny, we could all start. I could bring in my investors and we can nominate Josh Answers to the board. And then, yeah. So I'm being serious. I'm not even fucking with you. I stumbled across it. I didn't mean to. I didn't think it would happen. And then if they shouldn't have fucking hit me up because they gave me the idea. So I did not think I was doing anything. So yeah, I can't for the, just cause it would have to be a clean offer. So as long as I give them a clean offer, not under, any sort of, influence. That's why, like, if I start trying to buy it and make an offer, they could say that's hostile. So I need to give them a non-hostile offer. And then if they reject that, then, I mean, it's fair game. It's not Conagra, but that's a good guess. I think that's a very good guess. Do you know that? I'm glad that you thought of that one, because I wanted to for Conagra, but yeah, just the stars didn't align. No, Intel already said no to me, so, but it worked out. I think it worked out. If we talking plays, Sermo still whopped. Yeah, bro, Path finally woke up, dude. That thing would not go. Bicycle. A-Lab, Tesla's on the low. Duo. One of those China, one of those seed oil plays. Oh, sweet greens, no movement. Oh, pizza. Again, nothing guaranteed for Friday, but just keep your eyes out for that. I think the original report said that. End of the week. WDC on the high, Path still going. SMCI now. We're chilling, bro. It's not too bad. MOS. Again, we talked about some of those. But 6692, you're right below 6,700. Equal weight's a little bit lagging. NASDAQ Tech is the one doing good. I'll get you guys an update here in a second. Talking plays. Yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. BIBG. Hey, yo, Barrick Mining is actually kind of going crazy. But then again, you guys, remember yesterday, fucking SMR? You actually got to be very careful. Because even though it looked like a damn straight up, remember that SMR nuclear did that yesterday and then just tanked. So you do got to be mindful on some of those. If your only thesis is just play that, then don't do it. Google's going straight up too. Again, remember yesterday, middle of the day, you started to go. Intel's getting some candles as well. I think it's kind of all the chips. Some of them are waking up, some more than others. Now you got a couple more healthcare as well. Meta. Estee Lauder. Yeah, Intel is waking up. All right, there's a spy. Do we have a little bit of data? You're gonna get random data sets. Oh, Trump at 3 and Bradley Frizzle in the peach right now. Oh, no. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Bradley Frizzle. If I go to the board, Bradley Frizzle coming with me, dog. What are you saying? They're gonna be like, they're gonna ask me what a peach provision is. I'll be like, ask the Chad, dog. They say, what's a peach provision? Yeah, you'll figure it out. Amen. Let's go, baby. God bless you, bro. And good morning. Told you it was going to be a good day. Oh, no. Oracle. Okay, a lot of tech starting to melt up. Even the Chad. SLI jump in. Yeah, so it's 50-50 on some of those. Lithium battery plays. Half are up, half are down. I mean, because, again, there's been some offering and all that. NNE, TMC. Yeah, Eli Lilly, it's like a halfway trigger. It's not there yet. But that's why I was looking at it. But unfortunately, they had a lot of stuff. And then that NVO rumor is still brewing, but we have nothing on that. Path. Yeah, bro. Meta's actually getting some good ones. Yeah, WWR, Sermal, USAR. There's a couple that are up. They started up, but then they came back down. Like we said, the momentum, you saw it kind of get collapsed. So hopefully you've made some free, but you're going to either play this game of move to the next one or that one's going to reinflate. Yeah, the NVO, it's big, bro. It's big. The Alzheimer's thing is huge. That's why it's going to... I think it could even affect them to the downside. It really shouldn't, but, you know, if it doesn't work out well, I think that could even reflect negatively on them. The delay is crazy. I don't think it is, you guys. I think you're spoiled. And I mean that with all love, because you'll see it today. I'll show you. I will get you news ahead of the fucking world. And then it's going to be still at a delay and you're still going to be ahead. So I don't know what to tell you. Silver. Watch the biotechs. ASTS. Yeah, dude. ARM premiums are acting weird. Those ones are up. It's funny because some of the like really shitty momentum plays, they held up. That's something to think about too. Again, you get more hands, more crowding. It does have a different effect too. And then CRM still going. Yeah, XBI's killing it, bro. Even the premiums now, you could kind of tell the out the money's in the money. It's just they all went kind of little nuts there. So you can make it free. I don't know how much you like to play, but if you make it free, now it's a free Christmas gift. which you can. I do think the out of the monies are up there. Yeah, you got over 100% on the bid. You know, I'm gonna lead by example for you, brother. Make your Christmas gift free, because then it's like really a gift. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy to tell you that, but now my Christmas gift is free. Ta-da! You did everything right except, well, don't post the strike price, Mr. Liquidity. Okay? Take the day off. It'll be fine. Everything else you guys can post in the other chat, but again, you need to use the other prompts. But don't, again, notice yesterday, we didn't need a strike price. You didn't need any of that. All right, well, Merry Christmas. It's there, bro. They're good. If you were a little closer to the money, you got even more, but even the out of the money, near the money, they all hit. Nice. Intel. Yeah, Meta got more Apple people. That was the news today. Well, yeah, because like I said, I was thinking from now until Christmas with that play. So it worked, but I didn't think it would do it that fast. Because like I told you guys, it was, so that's why I'm making it free too, because it was good. But at the end of the day, it is, that's it. So anybody normal chat, I'm banning the fuck out of you. Don't say anything. So I think don't misinterpret this shit. Again, you're welcome. But at the same time, I didn't think it would go that quick. And like I told you, it's either boom or bust from that level. So yeah, if you could get over 100% on a good position, I'm so down. Have I looked into uranium plays in miners? No, I don't. What's uranium? No, yeah, we have, man. It's not really the miners as much as the exploration and pretty much all the other companies we've been trading here for a while. Very early. After 2 weeks, it starts to get weird. Yeah, we're in that stage. So I would be looking out for what happens afterwards. But you are starting to affect industries, the cost, and all of that. But it's kind of what the next stage is that starts to set you up. Tesla regulators say door safety a key priority. There's something with Tesla doors. Kind of young. Procter & Gamble going up. Again, think about earnings, consumer, and all that. There's no options group, you guys. There's nothing. These guys are my friends. They give me money because I'm an asshole. And I love them, but I'm an asshole. But you can't buy anything. So if you're going to think you're going to buy options, like I just banned the fucking guy who put the strike price. So don't play with me. It's free money, but at the same time, it comes with a lot of fucking stipulations. So just, that's it. Y'all get it or you don't. Y'all figure it out or not. Watch yesterday's video, but this is just 1 month we've tried out. And then, yeah, many plans. Many plans. You could support that? Well, thank you, guys. I don't know. That's dope. I appreciate you. I'll show you guys. Let me get them ready. I have to like redact them all because I'll show you. I'll show you, man. The last guy who's like, I'm Jesus. I love you, Josh. You speak through the Spirit, Joshua. Send me an email every day. He wanted to sue me because I didn't go live. So I don't know, man. Y'all gotta just, I don't know, you're supporting or not. That's it. And I'm a little cuckoo. So I don't know. I don't know if you should put your options faith in the cuckoo man. That doesn't sound like a wise idea, does it? I don't think so. Those guys on Bloomberg, they wear suits and shit. You should talk to them. They will sell you something. Everybody will. Ain't nothing but a long train. I have banned Tim. But Tim, you're getting that house, Tim. Good for you, brother. I'm very, very excited for you. You know that? And I keep you in mind, Tim. You know that? You guys are all lucky about Tim. You know that? Tim is your representative. You don't realize that? Because Tim ain't have locked in. And Tim's a nice, smart guy. Only done good things. You know that, right? So I'm thinking about Tim is the guy who gives me ideas that's the next stage. We're going to find a way to get you in. But for now, we got to figure out the other shit defensively. But I got you, baby. And I love you. But amen, bro. And that's why, in the meantime, get the fucking crib. Long-term crib. Like I told you guys, the foundation, it will lead there. I don't see TFIN. I see a couple more biotechs. Yep. Again, biotech staples, like I'm telling you, it's kind of even aligning up with earnings season. And then Cardinal. There you go. Nothing but a long chain. Tim the Tool Man. GIS now. It's another staple. These are very consumer, a lot of consumer oriented or like discretionary, even staples that lead into like earnings. XLP. All right, now silver, man. Silver, gold, they did not waste any time. Actually, gold took a little knife and then silver took a stick. That'd be very interesting. I like PG. What? TTRX, what's that? Again, keep an eye on coal as well, just in case. But again, they're not, you could see the momentum, you guys. I mean, you guys keep bringing up the WWRs and those coming down. That's why I think you could notice it. This week, you had an extra boom on them on Monday, and then now you're playing this game. But today, it's not as correlated. Today you're getting some win, some lose, and then you also had half of them offer, and then the other half didn't. So yeah. want it long term. I don't know. I think there's a rough estimate on how much they'll need, but I don't think there is. Watch Lily now, if that starts waking up. Yeah, again, it's not my trigger yet. It was getting there, but not there fully. And then, like I'm telling you, I like the NVO. I don't have any NVOs though. We'll see. I want it long term. You made a paper trade on gold. It looks ridiculous. Dude, believe me, man. I hit some gold plays, and I thought I did good on gold, but holy fuck, everybody left gold money on the table. Dude, I honestly could promise you, like, even Peter Schiff's a damn liar if he says he knew that was going to happen, bro. You understand? Not one motherfucker knew that was going to happen with gold. Because remember, it already went up like 10, 20% leading into it. I had this talk on fucking Battlefield, you guys. That's why, I play with the dopest Battlefield squad, huh? Because we be hella sniping, just talking about the randomest finance shit. Because I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Gold was supposed to be stable. That's what I don't like. I even said this. I don't know if I should say this out loud to all of you because people will turn into crackheads. But you have to understand the assumption. I don't think this will happen. I do not think this is what is going to occur. But if it did, you have to, like, think about it. You know? It's like, it's a very weird, gold is supposed to be stable. It only moves 2 to 3%. It was there for you, like, oh, I put my money in it so I don't lose my money. You weren't supposed to make money on gold. It was stable. So now look at the prices it's at. But I was like, dude, think about it. If there was like a weird situation and somehow gold got to like $10,000, $20,000, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say this out loud because a motherfucking Peter Schiff, it's going to 20,000. No, motherfucker, calm down. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'd use it as a fucking toy. So at the end of the day, it's like, if it did get up to like $10,000, $20,000, like at those price points, it inherently becomes volatile. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Any asset at like 10,000 a pop, the spread is going to be fucking ridiculous. And then it's going to naturally become a volatile asset. I don't know how to describe it. So that's the weird part about it, but that's why it's like kind of what you're watching here. The not too expected. No, this even then, like the 1970s move was way bigger, believe it or not. And that's why this move looks ridiculous. But like, depending on how you compare it, it looks like the 70s or it looks like nothing like the 70s. Because you could compare it to other assets, compare it to oil, you could compare it to the S&P 500, and that'll give you a ratio, and then you could compare that to the 70s. But it's still just all in all, you take in the full story of what happened with it. Just this year, the last 3 years, I mean, it's truly nuts. That's why you have the word debasement being talked about like it's a normal fucking word. You guys don't notice that? All of a sudden, we're talking about fucking debasement in normal conversations? Dog, if I told you debasement a year ago, you like, no, Josh, they don't have basements in California. No, what you mean? There's an attic, not a debasement. How you gonna build a basement in gold? That don't make no sense, you idiot. This guy, fucking Trump supporter, fucking idiot. Fucking this guy with the basement. The basement, why don't you fucking get a mortgage? the mortgage. So yeah, it's weird, but that's what we have. Gold is fascinating. The product is evolving. I guess. The rock. ELWS. Oh shit, did that hit? Uh-oh, yeah, wait a minute, dude. Oh, fuck. You guys. Oh, I didn't look at the Eli. The Eli kind of fucking ran, dude. That's weird. The premium just jacked up for no reason. They shouldn't have done that. Like I said, I told you it was getting ready for it, but they weren't cheap enough, but then they rocketed. I told you to look at one the other day. That one is good, but that's what I'm saying. That shouldn't be up like that. I want it that way. Let me see. All right, there's gold. Yeah, bro, you got some Eli's triggering though. That's it. I missed it, but didn't. I don't know how to explain this one. This one's weird. Cause like I'm saying, I was just talking about it. They weren't there, but then it launched. That's odd. But then you guys were just watching it be dead. Again, with all that news. I want it long term. I talked about this on August 10th with gold. Yeah, man. There's a lot, bro. It was really with like the Swiss in 2023, 2024. It was when I bought this Cybertruck. I'll never forget that Watchlist. Because that was like and gold was a lot cheaper. But that's when it clicked for us. And then we were like, oh. And then again, it's even morphed from there too. Fox on the high. Yo, Fox Corp could be something. It's not triggered yet, but that's kind of waking up here. Trump and Putin speak Thursday before Zelensky meeting. I'm seeing a couple premiums are waking up. And remember, bro, M&A activity. So there's been just a couple from like pizza to KDP. We even had one this morning, I think. But yeah, be mindful of that. Yeah, there's still a couple. That's what I'm saying. You'll notice. Dude, there's like half momentum plays moving up, half down, all related to like bubble materials, all that shit. And TLT, it was going a little bit better pre-market. But remember that too. Get ready, week or two, you're going to have Mr. Pow Pow. No, I don't really look at the copper to gold ratio too much. I do occasionally, but it's not. It hasn't really, for me at least, I haven't been able to use it in any way. I want it long term. Spot gold all-time high. It's crazy. Just had that pullback and then ripped, and then silver was leading the way. Yeah, regionals, they've been struggling. Guild, did XBI come down after that? Not hitting another high. So again, that's been melting up for a couple days. FTFT, Future FinTech, literally up 2% on 700 shares. And then the CRMs, they launched and then came down. Humana. Yeah, Humana with a 1% pop. See if it starts to spread anywhere else. Yeah, CRM's coming down. It hasn't gone past the 6-7%. SBSW. So this is one of the momentum mineral ones, but this one's going up. That's what I'm saying. Not all of them. They're all just a little different. Yeah, Broadcom. Remember, Broadcom started off the week with good news. Oh, and let me check the calendar real quick if we have anything. Yeah, Humana's still going, so check on that. I'm looking at the calendar right now. Yeah, Eco8 already went negative. So that's going down. You remember, dude, the last days, I would just be ready for everything. Head on a swivel. You'll get Trump at 3, and then I'm still expecting some setting the stage with China. So we're going to have to figure all that out. I don't know if that one's gonna work. Moran tells Reuters he is not focused on asset price bubbles in push to lower rates. No, that's how you do it. I found it, I think. Paul on the high. Oh, didn't they have something yesterday? Paulie. Of those. Is there one where I talk about shadow banks? A long time ago. But yeah. Shadow banking and just, I mean, it's actually real. I mean, there's two ways to look at it. So some people view it as like some fucking deep state shit. Otherwise, it's like it's very common in banking and mortgages. Like you use a non-QM lenders essentially is shadow banking. So you could view it two ways. But I have an old video on it somewhere. I don't think YouTube will let you find it though. So I don't know. Talk to my manager, YouTube, or the Christians who will sue me if I don't go live. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna keep dropping that joke. You know that? Because you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like clowning on the fake Christians a little bit more than anybody. You know that? I do, because you guys did that to my parents at church when they didn't know English, you fucking dickheads. So yeah, I'm gonna let it rip. I'm gonna let it rip. Everybody else, I hope you become a non-hypocritical Christian, and I hope you get a long term and say 10%. Let me buy this play real quick. I think Jesus would agree with me too. I don't think they read the Bible. They don't get it. Oh man. But yeah, he would agree with me. MTA, all right. Spy with the Rip. Moran, financial conditions most important for the economy are those related to housing, not markets. Yes, all of you, man. I agree. It's people who use it as everything, every fucking religion where the people try to join it like a social club, and then they join it like a frat thinking they could join the club to get people to do shit. I don't care what you are, what you think you are. Don't do that. Any of you. Be free. I don't Christian, Islam, Jewish. I don't care. Don't let anybody do that to y'all. Show some love and be free. All right, I got one queued up. I'm waiting. But yeah, you got that Pop and Moran talking. You make money on a put on a pump. That's volatility, baby. It's annoying when you don't expect it, but once you start learning to use that to your favor, you're going to enjoy it. So it's not bad. Just, you know what I'm saying? Use it. I don't know what's going on with Path. What are we at right now? I guess you're like 70 points away from the high. And there's the bonds. Oh shit. Oracle. It's kind of been up all day, and then gold. Silver, ASTS. All right. Well, guys, think about it too. Make sure you're getting paid. Make sure your harvest, if you have shit that is ballooned, you either got to push, make it free again, or find your hedge, or keep going. And then again, remember the China shit. So again, we got earnings, and then, I don't know, we have other stuff too, but I just keep it simple. Earnings, and then major China event at the end of the month. And then think about the rhetoric and setup leading into all of that. I want it long term. Wall, fucking bank? What the fuck is this? Western Alliance. So there you go. That's before the news, motherfucker. Western Alliance, they had bank earnings. They're on the call right now. They have to be given an update. Is the delay? Is there still a delay? All right. Yeah, be careful. There's one decent one, but you got to be careful on this spread. But it just popped up 2%. It's definitely related to the conference call. They're already down. Oh, yeah, LAC got downgraded. JP Morgan in the morning. All right. Oh, shit. They went fucking crazy on that. All right. I made it free. 150. I kept this one. $10. They put out an 8K. What the fuck is this? Yeah, they put out an 8K. Wait a minute. I thought this was earnings. Bank revolving credit to Cantor Group secured pledge commercial real estate loans in August. They initiated a lawsuit against the borrower. Is this part of the First Brand shit? This might be drama. Yeah, there's something attached to this. It may not be the call. It was an 8K. But yeah, you're going to hear about that one. I don't know what it is. I already flipped it. They're still holding, though, 100%. Kind of across the whole chain. Have you heard it on your TV yet or no? You still have a delay? Oh. CVS on the high. And NVIDIA. Why do I have this one up? I was looking at the other one. Yeah, NVIDIA's starting to go. I'd like some CRM. I feel like I haven't seen Netflix in a minute, but yeah. Oh, iBit. Bitcoin flushing. Uh-oh, hot dog. AZM. Prax was a biotech. I think they had phase something, and then Tempest. There was like 2 AI ones, and then one or 2 approvals or data releases. Welcome in. Welcome in. Make the most of it. Oracle still going. That one's just melting. Meltarooning, chattadooning. 200% now? Yes, sir. Well, do what you need to with it. I mean, again, I don't know. Do you have it on your TV or not? Like I said, that's an 8K. That's weirder than I thought. There's something tied to it. And it said lawsuit, commercial loan, even Cantor. Who did I want? I want it long term. Cool. All the Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually started off good, and then hot dog. Broadcom now too. Tesla. Is it the first brand stuff? Dude, that shit's weird. I can't believe you've even had somewhat of a collapse if you think about it. You know, because they were in the middle of everybody telling you how great the economy is. I mean, you did technically have a collapse. A collapse of a brand. Alright, a couple of them are chilling out. All right, guys, I think you either decide on what you want to do for end of the month, think end of the month in earnings, and then otherwise, I think I might be done, dude, until anything pops up. I like the ARM premiums are tweaking off the morning. Look at Broadcom, that is going up right in front of you. And now Dell's going up, a lot of tech today, or chips. Yeah, gold is kind of active today. Another all-time high. UAL, I thought they had earnings. Weren't they good? No, they flipped. All the fucking mineral, not all of them, but most of them. Some started out better, but they've already faded. The wall, there's something else with it. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna hear about it probably later. I think the premiums are still holding up. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah. It did drop a little bit, but the bids, so depending on where you got filled. Oh, Dio now in the alcohol names. How can I do that? Tech, isn't that, that's coal, right? And then, dude, gold and silver. ABB CEO sees no risk of bubble. Novak, OPEC comments. Oh, wait. I don't know if this is the one. I think 2.1 billion deal with Omeros. Let me see if that's old or not. I'm either really ahead or really behind. Interesting. LMND. They had news on, yeah, no, yeah. No, that one's old. They're reiterating it for some reason. And there's Wall still. J&J, watch it, those PG, J&Js, all those start to go up. When does bubble become culture? I mean, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you guys know eventually a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money. So that's why I would stop. Don't romanticize it. And I don't know. I'm about to turn into the fucking Brad Pitt dude in Big Short on you right now. Because I'm just telling you, it's all fun and games while it lasts. But yeah, stick on weed. Are you behind? Uh-oh. And then China met with Apple's Tim Cook. Hey, yo, why don't no one's saying that one either? China Commerce Minister met with Tim Cook, Chinese Commerce Ministry. And then literally weed's taking a stick. You could have a move. You already got some of those the other day, if you remember. So you already got a lot of free ones, actually. Remember, we had that weird rumor. They're all still the same price, pretty much. And again, Apple and China headline. I don't know if that's, let me see if that's fresh. It should be. Trump to speak in White House today. Yeah, the 3 trillion stablecoins. Wow. China Commerce Minister, U.S. trade fluctuations caused by restrictive measures against China. So you're literally getting Chinese Commerce Minister comments right now. Hopes U.S. will work with China to find solution. Seems very neutral. Met with Apple, made a comment. Now Apple's moving. I want it long term. It's weird. They jacked up premiums early, and now it's slowing down a little bit. But yeah, that's all coming in now. ABB CEO NVIDIA partnership is long-term. It's better to listen and absorb than and better your life than trying to prove a point. I agree. But where's that coming from? So I'd like a good feedback, because I have banned you several times. So why are you, did you change something, or did nothing change and now you're just saying that? Because that will determine the efficacy of it all. Yeah, dude, you want me? That one's the only antimony. Like, there's a couple of antimony people, but it's just, yeah. I thought Uami was scammy, too. So, yeah, man. All of them are shit, bro. I don't know how to... That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's why, like, when we're in this stage, all of the shit is gonna run. But, like, do you guys realize all these companies are dog shit? That is why even companies got worried if I bought their fucking stock. These are shit stocks. You guys understand that, right? Like, USAR was shit. So, and it's okay. I told you this months ago. I said, listen, just because I say it's shit, you're not going to make the same mistake of missing out on opportunity. But at the same time, if you fall in love with this shit, you put it in your long term, or like, you think this is going to turn into culture? No, brother. You can't outlast shitty supply. Do you understand? There's so much money right now, and eventually the supply is going to absorb it. And it's paper. It's invisible. Just trust me. Bubbles don't last forever. But as long as it's here, then we might as well bubble together. Either now or never. Long term through all the weather. It's Josh and Uncle. Who you know do it better? Damn right. No matter what, we say 10. Before you buy a short term, make sure you long term. Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming the long term keep you moving. What are you doing? I know that 2 levels above you, baby. Long term, baby. They don't feel me, bro. They don't fucking feel me. The president is open to loosening federal cannabis rules. It's good politics. White House official says. Be careful. That's going to pump it, but you guys have to realize half of the trades that you blame on Donald Trump and his family, it's the Reuters and White House people who learned how to do futures and options a couple years ago. Okay? So it's okay. You can still make money. You just got to find the balance. So we already hit that one of the pops the other day, but that just might not be it. But it's going to move in the meantime, but White House official could be an op. Don't assume it's what you think it is. No, that would have been Notorious Uncle, not Uncle Mathers. Notorious Uncle. Sadly featuring P. Diddy. Damn it. Damn it. That's a P. Diddy song, dude. I know. It's terrible. I know the PG was getting there, bro. Then they ripped. Yeah, literally. Oof. Yeah, you are back to that 2023, 2022, man. This is around where that Tim zone that we talked about. I like it. China foreign minister met with Blackstone CEO. Okay, there's Apple. The Apple premium's rocketed up already. Like I said, I don't know. Have you guys heard it on your TV yet or no? I don't know. I'm not watching.
We were moving towards 4%
Have they brought up
on your
China
10-year yield.
minister? Have they brought up Apple and China minister yet? No, I'm being serious though. Because some of you want to like try to pull emotional strings and make me feel bad. And you're like 5 minutes ahead of the world. So I don't know. What the fuck? All right, there you go. You're moving around a little. There's something happened on the high ticker. It's not on CNBC? Okay. See, and now they're listening to me right now, too. So then they have to find a way to incorporate this into a later segment without sounding like they missed it. Core Weave. 3.5. Having a blessed day. CNBC talking railroad mergers. Nice. Baba. So Baba's moving off that China headline, most likely. And Baidu now. Watch if the K-Web, JD, all that shit. Even the delay is ahead. I know. So that's why I'm going to delay it again, because that motherfucker was trying to make me feel bad. You see, stop the games, mother. And the news, stop the games. Just give the people the shit quick. Y'all, it's okay if I beat you. Don't stop being a bitch. That's all. We need more money and long terms and truth. Yeah, the China ones are going. Intel again? Yep. All right, man. Kind of melting up on everything. Yeah, now they're talking JB Hunt. But yeah, you're going to see eventually. I mean, that's happening though. CSX fired their activists, put in a new CEO. RL and Pierce. I mean, I like the, what's it called? I really like the LVMH earnings. Again, I think assuming all the other earnings track with that, both Europe and in here, I think it's going to be a great as long as you don't get inflation. But yeah, see if they do keep moving, they might have it. If food starts to go up, they were kind of underperforming. I mean, pizza's even climbing. Don't let them change you. I agree. We're going to change them. But not really, though. It sucks because I want to change the world, but I don't want to force anybody. Because when you force people, it's just terrible. China foreign minister with Swedish counterpart necessary for both sides to engage face-to-face. Hope Sweden will develop ties with China with independent and strategic mindset. Okay, TTD. There's a couple on the low. Let me get you guys a checkout. Let's see what we're working with. I'll put my long time down, flip it. I'm sorry. Dow Jones 16 green, 14 in the red. NASDAQ 68 green, 32 in the red. And then SPY 250, 250-ish. So not bad. And then Intel climbing. You just had a little Baba Apple pop. Microsoft is going. Apple's still there. Well, Apple want to go green. Yalla, habibi. What time? eBay. It's 10:40. Now that one's starting to go. And then see if your Babas and Apples. That sounds weird. If they go up. Micron, yeah, only 30 highs. A couple uranium plays waking up now. But again, I mean, some of them you saw yesterday and even today, you know, it wasn't uranium, but other industries kind of played the same. All right. China willing to implement visa-free policy for Sweden. Oh, the CRMs are coming down. I like that one. I'm glad I made it free, but again, that should have, if they had fucking the Oracle dude doing it. Just fucking give me $500 billion guidance. Come on. That's it, you guys. I'm going to do it. You know that? I'm about to invest in myself, and then I'm going to come out with a report on my guidance. I'm pledging $5 trillion to Josh Answers Enterprises, and then we're going to IPO with my said commitment. But now my $5 trillion is dependent upon Donald Trump picking up my phone calls. Oh, man. Coin. All right, you're starting to rip a little bit more. I don't know if they're picking up on all the other China stuff. And then, boy, you're going to have... I don't know if the other Fed guy's going to come on. I think you have 2 more left on the day. All right, starting to get a stick. It's all led by tech, chips, NVIDIA, Microsoft, a little bit of Apple, and then you'll even have some support from China. And then the other industries doing good. Again, it's about 60-70% on the NASDAQ, SPY 50-50, and the Dow 50-50. Intel, Broadcom. I mean, where's Qualcomm? Anything com. .com. Bloom Energy. That was the one from the other day. Yeah, you got Bowman and another one on deck. Okay, there's Apple. Oh, wow. SBSW really went. Yeah, that was one of the ones that actually held up. Tell me why. There you go, baby. Please do the long term. Please, please. And like I'm saying, man, I genuinely mean it, man. Some of you guys, if like you did just start, it's a long plan. You know, there's going to be a period, like I just said to the other guys, where it's not going to feel like this. So you do need to prepare for that. And you do need to be willing to constantly adding, because I promise you, no matter what, you could build a long-term in any scenario. It is just a matter of willingness. My favorite analogy is this one. If you only had $5 in your pocket, no credit card, your car is on empty, and you see a gas station, you pull up, and you're like, oh, I only have $5. I can't fill up the whole tank. I'll drive home. You wouldn't do that. You need gas. Put whatever you got into it. See, now I'm not telling you to do that with dumbass gambles. That's bad advice. But with stocks that you're going to save 10% of your money and hold for 10 years minimum and they're high quality, whatever you could save. If $1, dude, $1, $10. And that's, I encourage you to test out the minimums, but like I'm saying, I do believe in this environment, this country. I think a lot of you could scrape $20 a month, bro. I think you all have a $20 a month habit that is useless. Whether it's smoking, drinking, video games, you name it. UAL, bro, stick. That was down. That has to be guide. Oh, shit. These options usually suck. Yeah. Oh, bleh. Yeah, watch out. They jacked up the premiums. You got to go near the money, or you might want to go next week. Those aren't good. Oh, I found one. I found one. What, is it non-standard? Okay, I got one. Very, very cheap. But yeah, that has to be guide on there. Is that one on the news yet, you guys, or no? Anybody, you know? I don't know. By the time you hear this, tell me if you see it on the fucking news. Thank you for shopping at Stock Market Live. Wait, you remember I was looking at it and it was down? Or was that DAL or AAL? I was looking at one of them and they were down like 6. So that's a huge one, bro. Is it just a big options play? All right, man. That's a banger. Low key. I just moved another $3. You hit. So make it free. Yeah, AAL's even going up. It's something with the airlines. It could even be China related. About Blue State Healthcare on CNBC. Yeah. They're literally talking to you about politics. United Retail plans to reach double-digit margins, add at least a point or more of margin each year. Macro Pickup expects to hire 2,000 pilots. Guidance. So it might not last forever, but that's a good guidance push after being down on earnings. You got depending on where you're at on the chain, you have like 100 to 300%. So there you go, baby. Make your money. There's a delay, they said, you guys. They said they actually wanted to tug at my heartstrings because of said delay. I think I've gotten you 3 things before fucking 8 a.m. Pacific time that I don't even think they're talking. Oh, look, you guys like SoFi, right? Oh! No, that one's nothing. So, yeah. Well, all the airlines are going up on that guide. So, there you go. Prax is the biotech. Well, yeah, they're all moving up. You guys meant to say thank you, right? Instead of, it's a delay. I thought you cared about us. You meant to say thank you. It has to be the AI translation. You're welcome. I love you. Praise Jesus. Don't praise me. That's what I've been doing. They don't feel me. Good hit. Yeah. It's been me and long term off the rip. The 10% that put me in this shit. What delay? I think Oklo might be the one with the highest PSO. Pearson Spawn. That looks a liquid. Be careful on that one. But that, I don't know. That one's not as exciting. Again, these big name companies that we're getting earlier moves on, those are easier, but I don't know about these ones. Fresh Pet now, BJ's. All right, well, at least you got a nice little pop. Unfortunately, it felt like we're like moving. You're still a little bit more than 50 or 60, but man, we're here. Prax was pre-market. And then Prax was with, again, Thermo, Tempest. Thermo had OpenAI, and Tempest, I think Tempest made an investment in Prax, but there's three of them. Three of them on biotech land. And then Eli Lilly had a bunch of good news. They didn't really move much, but the premiums jacked up out of nowhere. And then where's the other one? Long term for the 1-year-old. What a great father. I got here without it. So, all of you are doing good work, bro. Good work. You know that? So get them good quality too. That's the next challenge. Make sure it's not 10 years of dog shit. And I have faith you will select wisely. IRM. Again, REITs are part of the long duration trade, but you know, especially after your boy in the pow. That was pseudo, but and then XBI chilled out. You're still leading. Again, XBI is really leading on the day if you look at it. Yeah, APLD, again, a couple of these momentum plays. Airlines, that was the news right there. Again, they just gave guidance during the conference call, and that ripped it. So a couple of sympathies. You had the China news. Again, Commerce Minister met with Apple and Blackstone as well as Sweden. And then, yeah, here we are. You haven't heard about some of these things yet. So we'll see. BMGL. Like I said, you guys need to be ready. So like I'm saying, if you got a bunch of bullshit, you better make it free or be ready to either double it or lose it. Or you get a hedge, or you fucking take your money and run. But they're going to set the stage ahead of October 31st. Like I'm saying, earnings are going to be important. What you're watching here with like Southwest and shit and the airlines, that kind of highlights how earnings and guidance and numbers could move stocks. But then the October 31st, that China meeting is huge. Let me tell you again. I'm telling you, that's so. They are going to need to get their rhetoric and they want their negotiating on the table. And, you know, the people have admitted it and they've said it. So this isn't that insane. So just be prepared. That's what I'm saying. Be prepared for best case and worst case. If that works for you, if that works against you, are you going to still be happy? Are you going to still be doing good, keeping your gains? If not, I would really think about that right now. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the bathroom. I need to take a piss. So follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real Cult News on Twitter. They hold my CRM. KRE can become a problem, but look, if there is a debasement that people are widely talking about, that's kind of what we talked about the other day with, you know, the Fed, Treasury, you name it. Something is controlling the bonds and it's not getting bad. So I don't like this rate for regionals on bonds, but it's survivable. So unless we get higher yields, but I don't for now know, but it's in the realm of possibility. Okay, I'll BRB.
Prepare for that world. To outfit all those data centers, of course, has resulted in negative free cash flow. Going to spend as much as $35 billion in capex this year, and certainly questions around margins. And that's something it's anticipated to answer, at least with more specificity, later today when analysts will be in attendance at AI World for an investor day that sort of caps off the week's festivities. I did ask the company's two CEOs about the margin opportunity and the profitability of all this money that they will be spending to build data centers and the like.
If we didn't think this was going to be a wonderfully profitable business, we wouldn't be in the business. I mean, obviously there are some upfront investments, right? If you're going to build a brand new apartment building and you've got the first couple people that move in, you still have to pay for the whole building to be able to build that building. The difference is this building is sold out. Right, so this building is sold out and people are lined up to move in. This is not a field of dreams scenario where we're building things hoping people will come. Demand is not the problem. Supply still remains the problem.
I know you're going to be covering the Analyst Day. You're obviously out there as well in
Yes.
Vegas.
Yeah, and I think after the artificial intelligence conference, AI World for Oracle, the biggest moment for this company, unveiling these new products. Now the question is the return on investment. And I think today the goal or the hope is that they'll be able to provide more clarity specifically around their Oracle Cloud business, especially after that report the last week that suggested the margins for its cloud business will be, quote, razor thin. Here's the deal. We learned on the earnings call that they had this massive cloud backlog. They also said that its cloud infrastructure revenue will go from $10 billion last year to $144 billion by 2030. So clearly, acceleration in revenue, that's not the issue. The concern is what does the longer-term profitability picture look like? And that's where investors want more clarity. It's very interesting to see when you have these two massive software companies from Salesforce, where the concern is around revenue growth, but for Oracle, that's not an issue. We know there's demand. You have that $300 billion deal with OpenAI, clients like xAI, Anthropic, among others. The question is just what does it lead to in terms of return on investment over time, because they continue to spend a massive amount of capital on high-performance AI chips and now building out these superclusters and data centers, which they did go into detail at the conference as well.
Yeah, I mean, $300 billion of which is going to be coming conceivably from OpenAI to pay for its access to what they will be building. But you heard Cecilia saying it's not a field of dreams. You know, it's not just building it and hoping they'll come. They believe the demand is already there.
And that seems to be playing out in the market as well. When you look at the price action within technology, we've had this record-breaking rally in technology, yet Salesforce has sat out. It's down 25%. Oracle, the best-performing mega-cap tech stock, up nearly 80%. Investors are sold that Larry Ellison, the founder and chairman, that he will be able to lean into AI and double down on this opportunity, and that the profits will come. And that's a point he made during his keynote as well, that they have no choice but to transform the company that started in 1977 as a database back-end office company to one that now will be at the forefront of AI and the third largest hyperscaler now, given all the investments they're making. But software as a whole hasn't stood up as well, hasn't performed as well as broader tech, because there is this concern that generative AI and agentic AI will eat into profits for some of these companies.
Yeah, hard to pick the winners. We're only in the third inning, though, is the good news, according to the Treasury Secretary, when it comes to AI investment and this kind of cycle. Charlie Scharf, CEO of Wells Fargo, said we're not even at the third inning yet. I mean, this is just very early days. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the investment and deployment. Yeah, I guess.
Those were great interviews, Sarah.
Well, thank
Love
you.
that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Seema Modi. Nuclear energy having a great October. Speaking of all this, William Blair is out with a new note today suggesting there's more room to run on some of these names. Why they say pain at the pump is now pain at the plug. We'll talk about that as Money Movers begins after this.
Dude, I hate everybody. Pain at the plug? Yo, dude, I hate this shit, dude. You know that? What do you mean pain at the plug? You made us buy a battery car! Oh, are you serious? You were supposed to buy a Prius. No. I want a fucking Dodge Challenger Kia EV with fucking ambient lighting. Now we have pain at the plug? In 2008, bro. In 2008, people were like, I need a Prius. Priuses shot up because of pain at the pump. Now you got pain at the plug. Man. I don't even. Okay. Well, we're back. I'm back. Nice to meet you. Hi. How are you? That's amazing. I thought they said pay the plug. No, everybody always mishears that one. But no, that wasn't what he said. Down. Cool. AT&T on the high. Kind of random. Bad in Canada? What do you mean? Like, pay at the plug is bad? Paying at the plug is bad there? Macy's kind of going up. Little mini stick. EVs are a scam. They depreciate. It's like reselling an iPad. Yeah, I said this during 2021. I got crucified. You guys know that? You know how many kids thought I hated them? And then it altered their brain chemistry? And then they sided with the people who chose their shitty car choice? Do you know how many times that happened? Do you know that? Somebody got mad at me. I hurt their feelings. But yeah, it's a bad investment. I don't know. I don't know any other way to put it. It's okay though. At least you guys, you know, I think the biggest litmus test to see if somebody was an idiot and like you could tell, or like their need for social validation, is if they bought one of them like hella expensive EVs. You know what I'm not even like talking about a Lucid. That was just a weird one. I'm talking about like, bro, who the fuck bought a Maybach EV? Yo, you guys know you could get an electric G-Wagon? They'll fucking give it to you, bro. Dude, they are so oversupplied on, they're like, yeah, let's take a V8 fucking army truck and make it for liberals. Yes, and charge 200 grand. Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I'm a big fan, dude. I've been a fan of Priuses my whole life. That's why I was like, I thought Priuses was the objective answer always. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, how come? Like, that was my response. That was my solution, a Prius. And they're like, nah, hater. Spot silver, $53. Fuck. I sold that one way too early, man. That one I didn't. That is, I sold all of them too early on fucking gold and silver. Holy GG's if you got that. I know, bro. A RAV4 Prime plug-in hybrid? Now you're fucking talking, dude. That's what I'm saying. I don't get it. There were so many good options. They're like, nah. Give me the one that. Give me the iPad. Give me the fucking iPad. I'll pay you $50,000 for it. What? I don't know. He said he wants a Maybach. He said, he says he wants a Maybach with the battery. I don't know. We'll give him. He'll pay us $270,000. Okay, give it to him. I don't know. A lot of them have came down. I always told you guys the same thing too. What did I always tell you? If you wanted to buy an EV, what do? How do you buy an EV, Chad? I'm not against it. If you really want one, you could buy one. But there's a way to do it without getting fucking reamed. Yeah, used. Exactly. Look at Chad knows. They know. I taught you this. No, the used, bro. That's how you take someone else's depreciation. That's how you do it. That's how we had to do it with that's how you did it with like supercars before they started going up. You know what I'm saying? You let the idiot buy it and let them take the depreciation hit. Usually if they're not an idiot, they're rich and they needed the depreciation right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? And then they use it, they sell it, and then boom, you buy the EV after the depreciation hit. Yeah, you might, it depends on maintenance, battery, all that, but then you're gonna at least not get the first 30-40% hit. With target price on an option? No. I don't want any strike prices still. Like I'm saying, we'll eventually move on into it, but if you watch yesterday's video, we are training. I'm training the hive mind. I've been telling you that. So you all need to assume everybody's trying to fuck you over. Not because that's a bad way to think, but because, like I'm saying, I need you to think critically, and I need you to learn how to move forward with obstacles. You understand? And you have to be able to influence, take in information without being influenced, or you need to assume that somebody is trying to influence you. And then now give me the full picture. You get what I'm saying? So that's why until we get a little bit more advanced there, I don't think strike prices are going to help us. But generally, everything else that we have, I think it has been pointing everybody in a good direction while still offering this opportunity to literally be ahead, plan, and then not have it revolve around a money strike price, which could, again, it's very easy to morph into influence and pumping, and it'll morph into something terrible. So you have to keep it strict guidelines. I did not reveal the answer to yesterday. No, that's why I have it written down. Like I said, I mean, shit, if y'all gonna front run me, act like I just did a lot of shit, I mean, I'll write it down and I'll give myself the credit, pat myself on the back. And then otherwise too, though, you guys had let me put it this way. The answer was in the chat. It was. I know it. I'm just there to confirm it for you. And then I'm there to give you the plan and give it to you early. You see what I'm saying? That answer was in the chat. So you guys did answer it. I'm not telling you which one it was. I gave you the parameters. You guys operated perfectly. The answer was in the chat replay. Or if you were there last night and you were following along with us, not playing, then yeah, you would have, the answer was in there. And that's what's something you got to notice about last night. You didn't see it. By the fourth one, I already knew you were going to answer it. You guys did answer it, and that's why one of the parameters was an exclusion. So then that way you could have gone through it, excluded, and then it'll leave you there. And then if you follow the final parameter, that zoned it down. And then now go through all the answers, and there it is. Yeah, Macy's was tweaking. We haven't heard anything on that China stuff, bro. But it happened. And then Apple and Microsoft still up from there. But SPY came back to the damn VWAP. It looked like we were going to move a couple times. I mean, compared to the last couple days, I feel like we moved a little harder. What time is it? Okay, no, this is where we should start moving, if anything. I was like, I think we're a little bit behind. And if we stay pinned here if we stay like flat for 2 hours, that'll be very different than the 1-2% swings we've been getting every day. Tomorrow. Yeah, but they can fucking burn it. Just even then, I'm thinking, remember, earnings, and this is part of the earnings move. That's what I reminded you guys yesterday. You know, some of these movements, I know we're thinking bubble, you're thinking everything going on, and you should, but you also have earnings, you know, and that does have an impact. You have earnings and fucking gold and silver ripping meanwhile, but yeah, that is some of the movement you are getting here. Okay, NVIDIA got a little stick. Intel holding up. And you hit VWAP, went up. GATX, that biotech moving again. Where's that CATX? Yeah. Oh, yeah, where's Cat? Caterpillar. Baxter. That's weird. Bud and Dio are doing very good. Tap still lagging. Rigetti. Quantum is flushing. Riders of the Storm. Yeah, well, Tesla EVs used to hold better value till they started changing the body styles. But yeah, you guys, we went over all of this in real time. Visa dump. $2 dump on Visa. It might trigger, but just keep it on watch. It's not there yet. Now MasterCard as well. I don't know. AXP didn't take a hit. But yeah, a couple of credit card companies taking a red. Path about to flip red. I think what's happening with... Oh, PayPal. Ugh. I think what's happening is everybody is starting to get so bubbly that every time that they start to go up, everybody piles in on a don't plant day. And then, yeah, they have no choice but to take the money. Apple reportedly enters robotics market. I'm pretty sure that's tied to that China headline. So think about it. But yeah, that's coming out. Yeah, all the payment, a couple of credit card and then PayPal. But yeah, they just took a stick on the downside. Knife. Rigetti, Pepsi on the high. So a lot of staples, man. Very gradual, but staples and certain consumer names doing well. I mean, earnings. Omer, they had the NVO news. Damn, that ripped from when I told you that headline. Remember they reiterated it? I was right there. That ripped. It was down like 8 or something. You have 7 kids? Dude, the guy yesterday had 7 kids. Dude, I told you I took the gym homie to the farm. We went to the farm, and yeah, bro, we talked a lot. But like, dude, I thought he was like really young, and I'm like, no way. And then, bro, he's a vet. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know that. So that was dope. He was shocked how excited I was by it. He didn't understand because you guys fucking show no love, huh? But I was talking to him, dude, and I was like, what the fuck? He was telling me his kids are like grown, but yeah, he had 7 kids. And I was like, all right, bro, you're making it up for me then. That's fine. Yeah, that's 7. Oh, you meant 7. You were talking illegal. That makes sense. Never mind. Now I get it now. But yeah, it just reminded me because other homie yesterday said he had 7 kids. I was like, bro, what? So yeah, dope, bro. Your grandpa had 28? Damn, my grandpa had like 14. Or yeah, 14, I think. Somewhere around there. More than a dozen. I didn't tell him about the channel, no, but we just talked about how all these YouTubers are bullshit. So he didn't know, but I was like, yeah, bro, I agree. Because I was telling him, I was like, because he already, I'm glad he really, he's like, technical's bullshit. I tried it. He's telling me all about it, bro. And you guys fucking scoundrels. You scammed a vet. Once again, he's telling me, and then, you know, bro, I might have to give you this in philo. Like, this is what I was telling you the other day. I want you all to excel at a high level, okay? And if you think that means just copy what I do, you failed in life, okay? It's very simple. I need you to bring this to the real world. And I'll give you this offer. If you don't want to take me up on it, I'll switch. I'll disappear from the internet, and I'm going to start going all around the United States and helping people who really want it. Because you have no idea, bro. It was such a different experience. You guys are supposed to bring this to the real world and help all the other people who don't know this. Not these, if you're gonna go end up online like everyone else, it's the people online don't need help. The people online hate you. Because, dude, never in my life have I seen somebody with Jeppy or JepQ. Homeboy had like 50K in it. And I told him that worried me. And I said, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm worried about that. I don't want you to lose. And I explained equity, the dividend, all of it, right? He said, thank you. He appreciated the concern and was ready to go to the right direction. And he said, wow, thank you. He said, oh, I understand it now. That's what he said to me. Every time I have had that conversation online, I would get attacked. It turns into an esoteric debate on why you should buy a financial product. It's amazing, but I was shocked. Never in my life was that my reaction to saying don't buy Jeppy, especially at all-time highs. So yeah, bro. It's amazing. I'm not going to a college campus. Fuck that. Can you guys get me to the military bases? Not because I'm Middle Eastern, that's sketch, but but like oh, sorry, I just let that one fly, but I'd rather help the veterans. I would rather go to the young veterans and the people who are about to retire. I would like to help them out. But yeah, hook me up. I'll do that. They're going to shoot me if I go to a college. The fuck, what did I do? Oh, like Jesus? Oh no. Oh no, get him. Get him. So yeah, I'll do that. That's good, man. Get the lawn. That's what I'm saying. I want you guys bring this to real life, bro. I don't know, but I'm just really seeing it. Because I'm telling you, bro, there's a lot of people who don't know this and like think about it. The algos and everybody. But like, dude, you guys probably have more people in your local community that have no idea what's going on and are really susceptible to getting blown out right now if they fuck up, or again, they're going to go on YouTube. That's what this guy did. This guy's been playing basketball with me for a year and had no idea. He doesn't even know who I am yet. That's why I don't want to tell him so I could fucking be normal. And that's why I'm like, bro, I just heard him talking about gambling. And I'm like, dude, just don't do that. Be careful. And like I'm saying, most times when I say that, people would attack me. I'd get mad. This guy was so fucking grateful, dude. I want to help him even more. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, what a fucking awesome dude. And he served our country. They all do, all of them. I didn't know that. Half of the guys I ball with, they're all veterans. I'm like, of course. These are great people, man. So I'm just saying, I think you guys could really, like, I'm seeing it. You tell me. You guys tell me. If you want to do what I do online, tell me now. So I could fucking go and start doing it. Otherwise, if you want me to stay here and do it, then I need you need to help the people who need it. And there's a lot of people in the real world, especially as this goes crazier, that I think you guys could have a way bigger impact on. I think it'll give you what you're looking for. It was a trip, dude. I'm telling you, absolute trip. You have no idea. You are the bread, brother. He gave me a giant thing of bread. You don't think that's hilarious? He has no idea what that meant. I was cracking up. We get back after the farm. We go back. I drop him off at his car. And then he's like, a Peloton to be integrated into ChatGPT. How the fuck are you? What are you going to do? What do you mean AI bike ride on a non-real bike? What the fuck does that mean? It's coming out now, though. It's up 1.5. Oh, man. Yeah, let's do it. If you have connections if you know at any of the stations you worked at, any base, let me know. I don't know if I could stay there, but if it wants to do it live, I'll go there live. I'll just fucking do it all live. Or I'll go on a weekend. But I'm hella down, for real. I would love to do it. But yeah, Peloton OpenAI shit right now. You could, again, the premium's already jumping. You could do what you need, but yeah, I don't know how this fucking pedal GPT AI trainers, maybe, I don't know. No, you guys need to help them start long terms and then keep up with them. Because that's what I'm telling you. You got to be careful, because if you get them into a long term, like, that's what, dude, these guys all have accounts, they have money, but then it's crazy, bro. Because I see what they're talking. He's telling me all this stuff. I'm like, where did you learn all this? So you might get them into the market, but if you don't keep them on quality, bro, these scoundrels are going to fucking, they're going to be buying fucking financial products and shitty options and fucking SoFi and a lot of other things. So yeah, I told you the White House staffer shit. You guys got to be a little bit more like discerning on that one. I'm telling you, bro. The guys at Reuters and all these report, they learned options and futures over the last couple years. That's when the shit got wicked. But yeah, I said that right away on that. AMC CEO, Netflix, World Streaming, and AMC have joint. What? Did these motherfuckers just say AMC and Netflix? What the fuck? Are you gonna build a movie theater in my home out of your gold mine? What are these headlines? Is there nobody talks about China visiting Apple? Oh my gosh. Dude, what the fuck? I don't know, man. That's all you guys. I'm gonna leave that for, I don't know what the fuck that. This is amazing. You're a blessing. Oh man, that man was a blessing to me as well too. He opened my eyes even further. Like I'm saying, you guys decide. If you want Josh here, you need to do it in real life. If you want to be an online guy and do all that, do the news and all that dumb shit, feel free. I'm gonna go and let's run it up, bro. These people need it, and they'll actually reward you for it. And it's a reward that not even like a personal reward. It's a society award. Build up people, get them smart, get them having things, self-reliant, critical, independent. Oh, I love it. Trump, I'm speaking to President Putin now. Well, listen, man, if I'm going to do anything with the military, I need you guys, because I'm not in the military. And then they're not going to let fucking little Arab boy unless I need you. You guys can vouch for me, right? That I'm actually serious about this. So, yeah. But like I'm saying, bro, the fact the dude gave me bread, I drop him off at his car, and then he's like, wait, I have something for you. I got you a gift. He said, you give to your mom too. He said, Afghan bread. And this bread is like taller than me, bro. Think about it. Be the bread, bro. That's what he gave me. He had no idea. Imagine, I giggle right when I get that. I'm in my car. That's why I took a picture and posted it. I'm giggling. I loved it. It was great bread. But I'm like, dude, oh man, that's crazy. That's a sign if you ever needed one. If you do, I want to see it. I'm telling you guys, it was mind blowing. You have no idea. It's 3 a.m. in Moscow. It might be, or that's Drake's new song. I could load every gun with oil barrels that fire backwards. We probably wouldn't lose a single producer. I'm sorry. I'm having way too much fun today, you guys. I don't know if you could tell. But, yeah, sorry. We hit, though. Walmart. Flusher root. Damn, that hit 107 from that yesterday move. 7 p.m. PSNL. It did look like a Fakasha. It was good. Dude, I found out he didn't even play basketball growing up. I was shocked because he has game. I was telling them, I was like, no way. I thought he balled his like whole life. You know what I'm saying? But no, he was telling me no. He just started playing ball. I said, that's amazing. So that's encouraging, bro. Oh yeah, Mitch got to meet him too because we pulled up to the farm. So Mitch got to meet him. We were doing a lot yesterday. Path is 6:30 p.m. in Moscow. Dude, Path was looking great today. Path! And then, yeah, it flipped. Again, look at this SPY right now. Again, Trump made a comment. HSBC raises Freeport. That was a Trump True Social. Speaking with Putin will report contents at its conclusion. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Just watch, what's it called? Oil. TLT is going. That's weird. You guys see that? Because earlier you got a little bit of the reds on the bonds. But yeah, bonds are going up. Meanwhile, you're moving. But this doesn't mean anything until we like break out of this range. Like I told you, by this time yesterday, we actually started to move. But not anymore. Coca-Cola, BTI on the high again. Bonds and then the low ticker is picking up speed right now. BTI, where's Bitcoin? Carney says we engaged in deep negotiation with the U.S. on several sectors. I wonder what that means. Okay, TLT, a couple names popping out of nowhere. Graphic packaging, GPK, isn't that? I think they do the packaging for Chipotle. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, you have Carney talking now. Trump is talking to Putin. You had the China shit today too, but hella people are being quiet about that. But that did occur. I have that verified. And then, yeah, other than that, you're starting to knife. I mean, I did tell you guys, you need to prepare. I'm telling you. So you even Path, you had your opportunity as well. Oh, ELWS. What's that? Oh, that's a... I was thinking something else. That's not it. Euro in 1 minute. Well, you're near the... This isn't a big enough move, though, but if we do the dumps like yesterday, it will be. All right, yeah. If it still has good value, harvest a little bit more, and then if you prepared earlier, you're fucking solid. And now we wait. But gold still, too. PayPal's still dropping on that coin news. I haven't seen anything out of, where's our boy? Yeah, XBI going down, but where's our healthcares and shit? Okay, NASDAQ's doing better, though. So you're still 0.3. Russell already flipped hard. Russia sees prospect to raise gas flows to Uzbekistan. Rollins in talk with LATAM countries to do soybean crushing. FFI, it went down 8. Damn, so all that hack stuff. I thought it was contained. Fuck. That was a hit. Tyree, you kept posting on that one. I thought it was contained. I didn't think that would take another 10. So, learn from that one. But yeah, that one hit. Yeah. I think they're saying more news is coming out. But damn, I did not think it sounded contained. Like we were talking, I said, oh, these hack ones are fucking hard. They'll hit good, but I don't think there's any way to... It's really hard to, like, track it and know which one's which. I mean, case in point. But yeah, SPY going lower. Bonds are going inverse, which I think is fascinating. I didn't really expect that today. That's not what happened the last couple days. So keep riding that out, and we'll see where it takes us. That was a great one. Okay, so watch, because eventually it's either, it could stay all day if like we dump and bonds go up, but watch for a point where we start dumping and then the bonds start dumping with it. And then see if gold and silver dump with it. Carney says Stellantis told him company is looking at producing different model in Brompton. Oh, Brompton? Metagenome MGX. 10%, 2 candles. No idea what it is. To acquire allied data centers? That was yesterday. MGX AIP, BlackRock consortium to acquire aligned data centers. So this is old, but they're in some consortium to buy some data centers, it looks like. I don't know how. Does that make sense? Is it halted? Yeah, they halted that shit. That's old. So the news came out prior, but now I don't know what they do. Yeah, the headlines are from a day or two ago. It's a genetic medicines company. So it's gene editing. It's medicine. I don't know how it got tied in a data center, but we've had a couple of those today. Again, the Tempest and the Thermo Fisher. I do know Brampton. I didn't know it was, I knew Brampton a long time ago when it was like, they told me all the scammers live in Brampton. So I don't know how it's developed in the last 10 years, but they said all the scammers. Brampton. You're right? Is it? I think it's, yeah, Brampton. Did say Brampton. It's only gotten worse. You live in Brampton. Are you a scammer, bro? And they told me that in like 2014, 2015. That was 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm old. I'm fucking Josh is old. What the fuck? yeah, look at your little pop. Oh, corn pop. Yeah, stock pop market live corn. What? Yeah, tap. They mean scientist, like data center like that? Oh, maybe. Hey, yo, bro, something's Dio and Bud, bro. Come on. Yo, don't tell me. Let's see. Yeah, Dio and Bud. But then Tap was lagging, but now Tap's coming up with it. But Bud's getting a little bit more aggressive. If you see any of those ever go 5%, you should know what that means. Fig dropping. Muni, Albemarle on the low. That was one. Again, we talked about the lag there too, but they didn't do good today. JYD, IONQ. SPY still near the low. Like I said, bonds are still ripping. Watch for the moment, but nothing's happened yet. You know, you got a lot of updates. You got a lot of random headlines. Some haven't been widely circulated yet, but at the same time, you haven't really moved, especially compared to yesterday. If we are going to move, it would happen sooner than later, but yeah, for now, you haven't done much. No, not much advancing nor declining. Still New York cash open. Rigetti and some of the hype plays, they really did sell off after that run. ALV, DQ, Unilever. Yeah, Staples, discretionaries, they're doing very good, but Staples actually knifed on that, some more than others. I put bad instead of Bud. Meta was doing good in the morning. They came down. Quick push-ups. I'm down, bro. 8:30. I'm actually already doing my lunges. Look at the time. Perfect timing. Let's get it, baby. Stand up. Move your body around. See? I feel like if I tell that to a bunch of people online, they get mad at me for telling them. If I tell homeboy at the gym, I think he'd be like, let's play a game of basketball. And I'm down. So yeah, move your body around if you care about yourself. I'll leave that up to you. Oh. What a great... I told you it was gonna... You told me, actually. And then I told you. And then I told everyone else. So yeah, I feel, bro. It's the liberals. It's not the liberals. I love it. I love it. So I stole this from a good friend of mine. He told me this. He told me this the other day. You know what he said? He said, I'm not going to die for Donald Trump. And I said, I agree, brother. I agree. Okay? I hope you all, and I went back to the conversation I've told all of you. I changed my life and my family's life with the internet. I was on it for early and for a long time. And the internet, when it started to disrupt things, it offered opportunities for normal people to get involved in things that you normally needed a lot to do. So I encourage all of you guys in the next few years, from now until, you know, probably the next election and coming into the end of the decade, you guys should be focusing on making... I just hope you're good people. I really do, because I do think you guys need to... If there's ever a power, money, opportunity shakeup with what we're doing with tech and the way the world is going, you're all going to have an opportunity. And so I hope you don't let politics or anything get in your way, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I hope you care about the things that matter. And I do hope the people that are prepared and use that opportunity to advance their lives, families, generations, all of it, I hope you build in the light, and I hope you do it for good, because some of you will do it for really bad things too. I've seen it before, but that's what you should focus on. And that's where some people, Trump or not, all of it this year, I did get involved with it, but not really. Otherwise, like I've said, from like February, March, if I really was that about it, I don't think my accounts would look like that. I would have been way, way, way more biased. And I'm saying the goal isn't that. The goal is so that whenever there's a shift, man, we're going to be ready, and you're going to make sure you monetize it and you build in the light and for something that could help, man, and good. Other than that, if you want to die for politics, that's on you, bro. If you want to focus all on that, if you want to lose, and that's what I'm saying. I've seen people do that already. I've seen people kind of lose sight of the mission, and they want to blame me, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I really hope you guys understand that the focus is the next development of the world, and then making sure that you're in it and part of it, and in a good way. So that's what it's about. That's why I keep your future's important, and I do hope you all start to value it in that same way. And because when that time comes, I don't know when, you'll understand. But for now, it's already separating the groups. All right, man, coming back down. I did the dragon breath. You're gonna let a good Yahweh out. Yahweh. Yeah, you try it. He said, what? Again, we haven't no other headlines, but please, you should be prepared. They're quiet today, though. It's odd. The news segments are not. They keep going over data centers and railroads. And then the government. Yeah, the chips are doing great. SPY's taking a knife now. Everything. Low ticker is getting really, really active. Canada budget to show corporate tax. Okay, it's not fully maxed out. There's nothing, dude. Not yet, but just if we start to cascade, you're going to play the same emotional game we did every day we cascaded. Yeah, you're still within the little Trump zone from when we had the first little China set the stage. All right, coming down. Okay, more minerals, more industries going one by one, but you need a decliner in advance, a real one. Just might be the next best thing. I'm slim long term. Yes, I'm the slim long term. All you other slim long terms are just imitating. So won't the real long term please stand up? You guys got a lot of remixes today. A lot of classics from the 90s, early 2000s. Okay, new low, finally. Still 6671, you filled the gap now. I don't think it cascades to like 6655, 58. And then it's kind of matching up with equal weight, but NASDAQ still got a quarter-point lead. Russell's the one taking it on the head. Powell at 9. I don't think, was it Powell? I think we already had Powell this week. But Trump at 3. I wasn't looking for a Powell today. CRBP. That's a biotech. Again, biotechs are still kind of hot. And then even with the AI stuff. And then keep eye on bonds, like I said. Wait till it does that move. Because for now, market down. Bonds still advancing. Dollars down. Gold and silver were fucking ripping from the morning. Trump's talking with Putin. He's just not live. Fintech startup upgraded. Okay, a little done. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna give you. They're not giving you the real news today. I don't know why. Like I'm saying, they lag the China news. They lag the Apple news. So, but I mean, we made moves off of them. But at the same time, just get ready, and I'll just play you some Uncle Bird. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished, made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it, set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours, it's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen. Man, I kind of want a pro. I know Bitcoin, it was up and then down. And then STX, WDX you called, or WDC. Yeah, TLT, so watch now. Because I think it's going to get ugly if TLT drops with it. That's what happened the last couple days. So if we start flushing and then bonds go, it might get a little aggressive. We talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. Oh, no coffee protein, but I might have to. Just pro, dude. Pro. Do they still say protein is like, is that like Christian nationalism, or are we past that? I don't know. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to the long term. Hey, yo, bro, same. I love it, man. And I hope it provides you a blessing. But you look, shop. You know, some people said they got some long term today. I'm glad that they didn't influence you. So, you know, the other day, even Procter & Gamble did kind of hit a new price. You know, you do have stuff out there, man. So don't forget, your diamond hunt is still going on. And even then, look at your cash balances and everything else. But you do got to see your, you know, find value in their stuff. Depending on what it is, you might get it. What's wrong with Christian nationalism? Nothing. They're just going to start calling you that so they could justify killing you. But other than that, no, I was making a joke. Like that other joke I just said right there. So, yeah, that's because they get mad. They used to say protein was extremist. STX, bro. Done that. STX, WDC, and Micron. When they just get going, they get going. My thoughts are my own. Yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh, dare. Who you try to control here? I love that song, bro. It's a good song. It's that fucking guitar. I'm telling you, bro, that guitar is insane. I still can't put words behind how insane that guitar is. Bow, 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 bow. All right, you got your move there. It feels like a much smaller day of the other days. But not bad. And then it's Friday Junior. You guys know that, right? They claim that expecting someone to be punctual is racism. So can I tell you guys a funny story? Like an honest story? And then you guys gotta like warn me too now. I never thought about it, but I got to meet Mitch's parents. And like we're going through the house on the farm, and I'm with them the first time they're seeing it. And then I'm like, here's the master bedroom, and his mom made the fucking master bedroom joke, bro. But like I didn't know if she was fucking with me or not, dude. And I'm like, yo, I'm not. I'm like, oh fuck. And she's like, it's not a master bedroom. And I laugh because I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, am I about to get canceled, or is she like joking with me? I still don't know. Mitch, I don't know. Was she fucking with me or not? Can I get an answer? She's like, it's called the primary now. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah. But she was fun, bro. She was funny. She was cracking jokes. It was great. But, yeah, I didn't know. I just at the heart of it, I'm like, wait, is it a primary bedroom? They said that in like 2021, the master bedroom thing. They teach that on the real estate course, I think in California. Oh no. You can have it all, but you've been scared. Ford, not the car company, the ticker. On the low, SMG. Low ticker's still active, but now the bonds are still back up, though. I think if the bonds still stay up, it's going to be kind of like slow. Otherwise, if both go down, you'll get active. You thought Uncle said VIX scare. Nice. I could see that. I'll give you guys one. You know the song Repent by Uncle Answers? He says, you didn't buy the stock. It was down right in front of you. My girlfriend heard it and she was like, peanut butter stock? She was like, what the fuck is peanut butter stock? I'm like, I don't know what peanut butter stock is. But no, but then I heard it and I'm like, damn it. That's how you guys got the Lexus. But it wasn't VIX scare. It wasn't peanut butter stock. It wasn't Lexus. But it's good. Learning. Spot on the lump. Please raise the volume. Please kindly shut the fuck up. You're the only one saying anything. Okay? So, if it's a big problem, I'm assuming that all of the AIs will tell me. But in the meantime, I think it's a personal problem. That's not for this chat. Did he just say kindly shut the fuck up? Is that kind? I'm not. This is bullshit, man. How do I interpret this? So that's, yeah. I called it? What did I call? I've never done that before. My first time. That's cool. Yeah, like I say, wait for the bonds. But it's kind of annoying. You could say it's one hell of a decision, isn't it? ARCX. We already had the protein, the push-ups. Oh, I do them down to take another stretch though, but it's already 9, man. Today's flying by. I think we've had a lot of fun already. There's a lot of anticipation. I think you could feel it. But yeah, that's where we're at. The timing for bond plays, have you guys noticed that I stopped? I have like longer duration ones and I have other like real money bonds, but it's kind of related to the gold shit. Like ever since the beginning of the year, we noticed it. I was like, you guys don't notice every time we hit the rate, some bullshit happens? A lot of people are starting to believe that even though they're not admitting it, the government, somebody's controlling the bond market. So and it's not the vigilantes, to the point the vigilantes can't get what they want. That's why the rates won't break out. And that's why we've kind of gotten in this weird little bubble. What the fuck was that? DV? Yeah, crude oil inventory is coming out now. So that's why it's like, the bond just won't go. The bonds aren't moving until we get a real answer and like a real shift of economy, inflation, stagflation, all these things. As long as somebody keeps putting their finger on it, or there's all these like, you know, jawboning and forward guidance to make sure it doesn't do certain things. That's why I think it's spilled over to gold and silver, because that's the only way you could reflect it right now, and that they can. Or if anybody still even believes in it just genuinely without trying to be a vigilante, that's the answer. But then now it's already up a lot. So ever since the bond's kind of been in that, it hasn't really been too favorable to trade. You can make small ones here and there, but you know, and we made one on the taper news, and you know, front running the Fed. But other than that, you should be able to notice how controlled the bonds are this year. Do you guys see it? Like it's honestly good learning and fascinating, but that's why it's like this hasn't been the year for bond plays, and I think you could see it. Ironically enough, even though it was a big year, and even though there was all these things going on, it's there. G20 declaration on debt, many low and middle income countries in Africa, declaration on debt sustainability, risk of systematic debt crisis appears to be broadly contained. So that's not important. Oh, Arrow, that one flipped. That was a drone. JP Morgan, 20 billion EA financing split among banks. I'm surprised the Saudis aren't buying it all cash. I don't know. My dad would be disappointed. I said that to the homie yesterday because he's Middle Eastern. And he was like, do you use margin? And I looked at him. I'm like, Habibi, all cash. What do you mean, Habibi? Why you use a margin? What? He understood. He laughed. He chuckled. He got it. I saw it in his eyes. He said, damn, I knew that already. You're right. How does the government control such a massive market? So, yeah. It's the government, baby. What are you saying? They could control every market. They could control everything. In this day and age, brother? What do you mean? What? What's going on? What's the point of Bitcoin investing? I mean, I like Bitcoin. I just am not. I am in a completely different building, you guys. That's the thing I've noticed. Because like even last week, bro, watching people be like, the biggest crash ever. I can't believe Donald Trump, all this. And I'm like, I ain't feel shit, dog. I'm just sorry. It's the same shit. It's not. I don't know, man. That's why I'm not a fan of these high prices. Although it's like even 60, 70 around Trump was still high. It's like that could have gave you a little more cushion. But even then, it takes 2 days and you don't even feel comfortable. But think about it. Like, it's like our Meta at $90. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Meta could go just like how everybody last day, like Meta went down. It's like, did you guys felt this, but you didn't. You see what I'm saying? So it's just different categories, I think, of Bitcoin investors, holders. You have a lot of traders. You don't have a lot of long-term holders, and a lot of people, they say they're long-term Bitcoin holders, but I think they're lying because of their purchase price. Because if that purchase price really went red, they would change their mind. But then there's other people who have positioned without the opportunity of changing their mind, like me and some others. And then even the middle market, even the people that's why I brought up Trump election, because it was at 70 grand, 60 grand. That even gave you a nice little cushion off the buy. So, yeah, man, it's just odd when it's all said and done, but that's the way it works. Remember, you are in the monetization phase of Bitcoin. Buying Bitcoin has become a profession. Not returns, not what it is, not mining it, not Web3, but buying it. As a financial, it's big enough to build financial products around it. You're at a different stage. You get what I'm saying? I mean, there's many ways to go about buying it, but I think the real thing when it comes to Bitcoin holding, you guys just got to be real. Essor Luxottica, Ray-Bans, Watch Meta too, where they just reported Apple and NBC, Apple TV, Peacock bundle. But you got to think about it. It's how long are you really going to hold it? Because if you keep averaging and you're really going to fucking hold it for the rest of your life, then yeah, you build a strategy, you nibble away. I still think it's a stupid ass fucking price. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not really worried about the upside. And sadly, a lot of people are trying to they just want to make a lot of money and they're lying about it. So, but all I'm saying is as long as you're mindful of the risk. And what I mean by that is simply, there's a lot of people who bought it today and they keep buying it, and they say they'll average, and they say, you see what I'm saying? They say, oh, I'm gonna nibble away at it. I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. But then, just push comes to shove, it ever gets bloody, and, you're in the wilderness. It's just, I know a lot of people are not gonna follow through with that plan, right? They follow through in it when it's going good, but not when it's going bad. And I say that because I was in Bitcoin before 2018. I made money in 2018, and I still held it through 2018 to the point where I was live, able to give it to you guys at $10,000 a coin 2 years later after the other crash. But a lot of people get washed out, and they're liars. They don't really do it. And now you're playing the same game, just hundreds of thousands of % higher. So like I'm saying, it's just, you have to be really honest and committed to the plan. And it's easy to commit to a plan when it's going good and everything's fine, but I just don't think it's going to be the easiest route. And you have to plan ahead. And if you're going to be real about your purchasing plan and holding, I mean, time is going to help you in every instance. But if you do it halfway, shit gets rough, and then you back out of that plan, you just fucked up really bad. So that's why I'm saying it's at a weird stage. But the honest and those aligned will do very well. The liars, the greedy, the people who want to go all in now and they say they will later but won't, that's the destruction. So be mindful. Be careful. Well, we chill. Gold's still up. Bond's still up. Ready for the new year. It's already began, baby. Yeah. So that's the thing. I don't know. Just, you have to be consistent. That's all. The same goes for your guys' long term too. You guys know that? It's just the long term isn't at hundreds of thousands of %. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but so that's something I have tried to encourage a lot this year. You guys have to be real about your plan. And that's why too, it's like everybody wants to get in when we're killing it, but none of this got here by one move. You have to just little by little, and even in the good and bad times, that's why as long as you stick to a 10-year plan and you're being genuine about that, I think it's one of the easiest games out there. Not Bitcoin, but just investing. So, but like I'm saying, that's the emotional framework shit that will really fuck people up. Because like I'm telling you, I just explained the same thing, but if you stop halfway, you open yourself to so much destruction. And I don't like that. And that's where, and I used to give people the benefit of the doubt, but unfortunately, I've seen the best and the worst fall victim to this. You must follow through. SPY and TLT are not in tandem, they're inversing. See how SPY's near the bottom, bonds near the top? Tandem is going to be, like I'm saying, if bonds start to knife and then the market starts to knife, I think the market will cascade a little bit today. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but if I tell you the stock at the perfect dip and it goes up 20%, you don't need to remind me of round 2. Okay? I just don't know who needs to hear this. Or if I make it free and it drops 30% the next day, you don't need to remind me the stock is going down. If anything, it makes me praise God. So, yeah, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'll throw that out there. It was, but you saw it in 20. I wish it was like 2022, 2023. There was one segment that was like, it was funny, but I want you to try to remember this one, because I was trying to talk a Chad out of selling out his long term, right? But that's what I'm trying to tell you guys is like, imagine, because you've seen it in front of you. Because when push comes to shove and shit really starts to feel real, if you do not set up your budget in balance and you're not really committed to your plan, do you get what I'm saying? You're gonna back out. That's what I saw them do. And he was like, yeah, man, I know. You get what he started overriding every single thing he knew when I was telling him. And he literally sold at the bottom, and I think 3 weeks later, that was the literal bottom. I think you guys remember that. And I was very disappointed. But at the same time, it's like, that's what's going to happen. Imagine now at like whatever the price is, but if you're not really going to stick with it and use those downside, if you're not going to be as enthusiastic when it's going down because you have a 10-year plan, you're going to get wrecked. Because you will, when it finally feels real, that's going to push you over the edge and you're going to do it. You're going to override everything you know and say, yeah, but, and then, yeah, but, or if, and it starts, the plan, the logic, the foundation just goes out the fucking window because it wasn't really aligned. It wasn't honest. So you have to be, whatever you're looking at now, man, I really hope, take your position, imagine that position in half, and then are you still going to keep buying? Will you still have the ability to keep buying? And do you still, you got to think, people's minds change. Again, look at Lululemon. Yeah, that was a good example this year. Because even then, you could have kind of seen the overpricing of it compared to some of the other options. But like I'm saying, people are like, no, but. And people like it when it's up. You don't see that? You don't see how people love their fucking plan? And they're like, no, yeah, it's going to recover. And then they fucking love it here. And they love it even here, too. You see what I'm saying? But then, give it a week, 2 weeks, and it goes low enough, that fucking idea is out the window. That's it. Just like Intel, too. They wanted to hate Intel. Give it fucking 2-3 weeks. At that, you just look like an idiot. It's the same thing. But you got to stick with the plan. And, like, just understand that when it gets exciting, people get excited. When it gets depressing, people get depressing. That's word to Buffett. gave a shout out to X with your gains. Nice. Go help people in real life. What do you guys think is going to happen? Come on. Make a real change. Can't view big drop. Oh yeah, 5%, dude. We're a little behind on that one. What is that? Yeah, you're late on that. Window's closed. That cascaded. It started like 2 and then just whoop. I haven't looked at the chain. I just look late. I could tell. Because that's a slow mover. So it's very far. But yeah, man, any military people, find me a place where I could go teach some military people some long-term and real life, or answer their gambling questions to make sure they don't get blown out. All I want in return, I want to ride in a tank. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield lately. That is what I want as my payment. I want a tank tour, preferably operational. I would like to drive in a tank that moves. That would be my payment. If we could arrange that, I'm more than serious. I could be there next week. Or whenever. You let me know. You'll have to work on the tank? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm still down. But I am looking for it. I am looking... You were a tank operator? Shut up. Oh, man. I mean, can I say I was? It's Battlefield. I'm level 2. No, I'm kidding. I got level 2 mastery, bro. I'm telling... I've been playing way too much of that. Okay, TLT pop, but then we're still slow. That's the weird part. It's the talc for Ken. Talc? How? I thought that was resolved. Interesting. They backed out after you sold 3 days before closing, but then you might be able to request some money back or some sort of deposit. You could force them to perform. So, because that's a shitty situation, because now you already have the tax hit. You need to find a house ASAP or go buy everything you sold if it's the same price. You got to determine the spread. But then everything's going to be a wash sale when you do it again. So you might need to talk with the tax guy, but even then, ideally, you need to find a house ASAP, or you need to see the contract, and they should be able to compensate you for whatever you're missed. Or you could force them to perform. They usually can't back out unless you agree to it. That's why even on my deal, remember, I was either looking for another house when it got weird, or I started to, again, we started to make sure that we did not move money until nobody could back out. So if you were really that deep in, there should be some stipulation. Otherwise, if you allowed them that option, that is what, Murphy's Law. I'd have to be down to fly overseas. Oh, man. Let me do the first one in the States. I don't want to do the first one overseas. But, yeah, because I could get anywhere in a fucking day. All right, man. The premiums, even on downside protection, they moved up. Let me see. Okay, no, yeah, they're jacking up. I was like, that's weird. They've jacked up here, but not here. But now they're going back up, like hard. Okay, that's why I don't. It looks bad now, but not really. See, so we're kind of doing this one, but this one, right? If you get this, is what I'm talking about. If the bonds go, otherwise, you could still go down, but I don't think this is that crazy. John Fetterman says Democrats are behind the shutdown. J.B. Pritzker had a 1.4 million gain in his taxes on gambling. That's kind of funny. Some guy build a tank? No, there was San Diego. I think it was like 1993 or 1995 or 97. One of those years. Some guy stole a tank and drove it through San Diego. He drove it through El Cajon. Next to the Wiener Schnitzel. Okay, you got your pop after that. No reason why we flushed. There was a couple headlines, but they weren't widely reported. I'm actually shocked. But otherwise, it does feel like earnings vibe. And then I do think some people, a little bit of momentum slowed down. Some held up. But then, you know, you got a little overhang here from the China shit that I think it would be very prudent to make sure. And a lot of people in the market get it now. That's why we're still in that range from the last one on Friday. Buy a rental. What's the best advice? Pay attention. It's all out there. And apply the steps. S&P falls to session lows. Gold is disgusting. I don't know. This might even be, I don't know if we're close to ending the shutdown, but some of this is starting to get shutdown-esque-ish. That's the problem. It's very reminiscent of last time, but it's still not. Right now you're in a weird mode. Again, earnings plus China, and then that shutdown is looming in the background, but I wouldn't pay attention yet. But like gold is weird into all of this. Like we said, debasement, bonds, all of that shit, bro. 2022 was a real bear market. Yeah, 2022 is historically like really fucked up. You know that? Like when you go and look back at it and just how it played out, and that's why it set up 2023 and a couple of other things. Yeah, TAP. I like TAP a lot, but like Bud and Dio, they were the ones moving a little bit more aggressive. TAP's kind of catching up, but like I said, big moves in that space, I'd really pay attention. Waldron, economic sentiments proving CEOs talking positively about economic prospects. why does your mind attach gold to China? Because the beginning of the year, and they buy a lot, and they're tied to it. I don't think you're an idiot. I think gold is just, there's so much going on. So I think you're kind of right, but I also think there's 10 other right answers with gold right now. And then there's 2 we don't even fucking know about, if that makes any sense. But that's why. So I think your connection is from the beginning of the year, because that started some of it. The Chinese gold buying, the little gold beans, all that shit. The central banks. It's a mineral. It's a metal, I guess. Okay, bond still a little bit more cascading. I fucked up silver, dude. We had a good fucking cheap one. And it went up a little bit. I said, nah, it's gonna be so slow. And I took it, and oh man. Habibi. Tell me why ain't nothing but a long trade. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say it. Does XBI have more upside potential? That's a bannable offense. Do you agree, Chad? That's a bannable offense? Especially after I just got you 120%, got you free, told you it was a Christmas gift, gave it to you before Morgan Stanley and every other fucking big bank. So what, you want to ask for more upside? You know what those people get for Christmas? Coal! So, I don't know, man. You guys got to stay locked in, but... There was developments on the Christmas gift. So but if that's not enough already for you, man, we're gonna have to, that's what I said, it's a bannable offense. I don't know if y'all see why. Well, you're gonna have to sit that one out. VIX on the high. Straight to jail. Do not go past go. I want it long trace. Okay. Now get ready. Oh. Silver, I mean, we talked about silver every fucking $10 this whole year. Oh, dude, crazy. Tell me why. Oh, perplexity, learn any language. See if it fucks up Duolingo. Okay, bigger flush. Goldman, John Waldron, check Truth Social. I never wanna hear you say So my long term today. Yeah, you just flushed, bro. But now bonds are still going. So again, we're waiting for Trump on the Putin shit. I don't see a truth. I mean, if you couldn't tell by how chill I am, it's because we already positioned when I said you should position right now and be prepared. If you can't tell how calm I am, I love this shit. I don't know what it is, bro. So that's the thing. I'm still waiting on the other stuff, but yeah, we don't have any of the other. I'd expect bonds or something by now, but you don't. Now you have Apple going red. B of J Shimuzo, is that it? I see Japan comments. I don't think that's it. Dude, what the fuck is this? I called it out perfectly. This is my first time ever doing that, so this is kind of cool, man. That's what appreciates the feedback. But yeah, nice. Woo! Long term. I'm waiting. Just keep an eye on True Social, dude. That's it. I'll have the other ones. You see what I'm saying? I have to use my fucking phone for Truth Social. I could get it on the computer, but the phone is literally the fastest. So yeah. Chips are dumping. Some of them already held up, but... And then again, a couple of the value names are still kind of riding, so we'll see how that kind of plays out. Yeah, and then you got a couple momentum still, but not the best. 2-year yield lowest since September 2022. Yeah, I think it's like so the level I gave you in the morning. Oh wow, yeah, we went below the 55. It did it too fast, and that's without the bond move. So this is moving a little faster than I expected. To be honest with you, because I was just telling you guys, if you want the big cascade, you need the bonds, but it did it without it. So this is the next level: 21, then 17 to 13, and then now. Remember, we never filled this gap, you guys. I know that seems odd, but. Like, technically, you did not fill it. We said that morning. Yeah. But it's like, watch for 66, and then if it does, it's either going to hold 66 or not. The market tanking while bonds catch a bit. That's how it used to be. So, it's kind of hard to explain without getting really convoluted, but that's just how it used. That's normal. This is normal, actually. I'm looking for it to be abnormal. But that's normal. This is how it used to be most of my career. Yeah, we'll see. I want it long trade. Rollins, no, we don't have anything yet. And then the banks, bro. And then Jeffries. Yeah, they're part of that First Brands things. Okay, perfect. Hey, man, bro, appreciate you. Yeah, man, it is hard. Dude, when I don't stream like Monday, dude, it was such a nightmare listening to Bloomberg. And then I was like, I want to know what's going on. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I do know what's going on. Why do I just want noise? Ah! And then I started listening to music. Then I found Zen. I could still see your messages. Yes, you just asked me nothing about stocks in this chat. So I didn't think it was pressing. Okay, bonds again now. So you can make protection free or hold it. Oh, fuck. The shitty ones came back. I didn't realize that. Oh, yo. You have shitty, dead UVXY came back. I'm fucking selling those, baby. Money. My fucking money back. Those are free from the fucking Trump shit. So if you had dead UVXYs, they have money in them. Take it, especially if you got new ones and already have them free. Watch that bonds. I think your taper play, those actually did not go up. Gold dump. Okay, if bonds are if gold dumps with the market, it's gonna get ugly. But I think I need bonds though. Like I told you, I gave you that from fucking 2 hours ago. If you give me a bond dump with gold and silver dumping, you're gonna flush. Otherwise, you might get faked out. But again, we need a headline now. It's already moving way faster than I thought. So, yeah, good luck. I want it long trade. The fuck? Yeah, it is earnings, man, for sure. But then it just doesn't help that we have that big event right around the corner. But that could feed into the whole theme of just heightened expectations, if you want to view it more broadly. Okay, going back down. I think this is going to be a checkpoint. Either really cascades or you make free and get fucked around. But now you have gold and silver. Bonds have not done what I was looking for. The other stuff has. So, act accordingly. Yeah, bro. Gold, silver, all of it. The bonds, though, again, it's very gradual. It's not like an aggressive move. Now Amazon flushing. What's this? Yeah, Amazon with a $1 candle. It's only like 0.25%, but you're moving. When is the meeting? I don't know. Why the fuck are you yelling at me? How the fuck did you miss every single day I've said of this? And you think you gonna fucking come in here all caps, dog? I'm talking in caps now! So yeah, man, I don't know. Go ask Bloomberg about China meeting. How do you not know this, motherfucker? Come on. You fucking just... That's crazy. They're lagging the platforms? Oh, I don't know, man. And nothing was as bad as that one day. And you guys got mad at me. Can I make sure you guys are aware Friday? And then the next day, I hope you watch the stream that I did go live so you could understand. But do you guys understand on Friday after they shut down the brokerages? But do you realize I got you that news very early? And it was after a 2,500% on the SPY. It was like 10, 20 minutes after that I cut it off. Because of, and I told you, I can't focus. I was like, I'll ban you guys afterwards. I need to do this. And then, yeah, y'all went crazy. But then again, it's funny because like, just like today, I told you I'll get you some shit early, but, oh yeah, y'all got mad at me for a 2,500%er in real time. That was offensive, bro. Offensive. So I encourage you to lock in and pay attention, baby. Woo! I don't think you got to enjoy it more. Okay? Because do you guys realize why I am so ahead of everything? I genuinely enjoy this. So, that's why it sucks when people ruin it for you. Because you guys definitely don't know how to have fun with this sometimes. So, yeah, man. I think if you're telling me you enjoy it, don't yell. Just stay locked in and focus. Because when you enjoy your work, it's very easy to do homework. It's very easy to study. It's very easy to practice. It's very easy to be monitoring everything because you enjoy it. But don't lie to me about enjoying it and then miss a week. You know what I'm saying? Because anything I really enjoy, I don't think I've ever missed a week on it. Unless I was sick or killed or couldn't. So, yeah. Really enjoy it, brother. Really enjoy it. I wouldn't. Don't join locked in. So you're not going to get anything. And like I'm explaining to a lot of you, if you disagree with me and think I'm irrational, out of control, you name it, stop giving me the power and walk away. I'm not trying to get you to buy things. I don't know how much more clearer I could say this. So yeah. That's the only way. Otherwise, if you keep lying about your intention and then empowering me, what's the point? It doesn't make sense. So I encourage you to be wise with your decision and choose what you enjoy and align with amongst many other things. The news on the dump was nothing, but we kind of knew it was coming. I don't know how to explain it, but it's all related to what we've been talking about the last 48 hours. So there was a couple of headlines, but I do think there was nothing that really drove us down right now. I do think it's more anticipatory rather than anything else. Okay, I'm watching the shit premiums for you guys just in case. Because I told you this is going to be a little checkpoint. But it's climbing higher. They're going more. So now they're jacking it up more. It's not over. What do you say to the people balancing work who can't plug in 8 hours a day? Align with your schedule. So even if you do love it, you got to make sure you got that passion and enjoyment behind it, but you got to align it with your schedule. So like you guys who can't be here all day, dude, you're not going to be hitting news plays in the same way. But the ones where you could like plant and wait a day or two, swing trade, those are going to be the ones for you. But again, if you're not watching the fucking watch list, you're not using your time to like gather information and plan around those types of plays, and then not to mention if you ignore your long term in pursuit of that, you're an idiot. So that's, you got to have that balance, but you do have to align your strategy with your schedule. So I think like you guys see how I snake a chain, go quick, all that. Dude, if you're at work, you're not going to do that, and that's okay. But you know, the ones like the WWR, the minerals, all of you could have been working a job and fucked those up. Why? Because we bought them when they went red. Even Path went red for 2 days. The options were 3 cents. And I put it on a watch list. I yelled it at you months in advance, just in terms. And right when the catalyst came, I said, yeah, I like this. Those are ones where you could align around. You see what I'm saying? So you guys have seen enough over 5 years. Everything. I've showed you everything from crypto to gambling to wise to long-term news, non-news. I've showed you biotech. I showed you everything. So you see what I'm saying? You guys got to see what your schedule aligns with. And at the same time, though, if you choose all the fucking dumb ones instead of the long-term, you just drowned in the chocolate river of Willy Wonka's factory. You get what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. So make your mind up. I hope that's a good answer. I think it is. Man, choose your frustration. I agree with that one. I don't know. Did that help you guys out this year? Because we said choose your frustration a lot lower. Did it come true? Because like I said, if you sold early, you'll get frustrated. If you were going to chase it and it ran, you were going to get frustrated. You were going to get frustrated either way. You either sold early, you didn't get enough, you didn't play it, and then dog shit with nothing, with no backing went up. You know what I'm saying? Choose your frustration, bro. That's it was going to happen at all of those points. And I gave multiple reminders, but like, do you see how that theory and concept played out? And now do you see how you could have turned it to practicality with your money? Not only long-term, but even short-term. So I don't know. I hope that one helped this year, because I do think that's what we've been playing a game of over and over and over again. And that's why I hate bringing it up this late, because I'm like, it's the same shit. Because now the people who got frustrated and didn't choose, they're playing the same game right now. It changed your life in a lot of ways. Amen, brother. Woo! Okay, they gave one more premium pop, and now they dropped it back down. So yeah, the shitty volatile premiums, that might, if that was that could possibly be it. Like, this is a checkpoint. Again, everything already moved way faster than I thought. We were in the neighborhood, just not the velocity, but it worked in our favor. Dabe, and then PGNY. Again, everyone just likes Dabe for value in tech, but premium's just jacked up a little bit, but it's not. This isn't a trigger though. Just keep it on watch. PGNY 7%. Isn't that? That's either a biotech or a REIT, dog. I don't know. I could be even wrong on that. Patterns. What is this? Economic Forum. Fertility Benefit Management Company. IVF. Oh, dude. Isn't Trump down with IVF? Progeny. Did we play this in the beginning of the year, or did we play the other one? Do you think I'll show you how to do the news? Listen, what's going to happen is you guys are going to just sell it. I don't think you guys realize I have some crazy shit now. I just haven't released it to you. That's what I did 5 years ago, and you all lied to me. So I have an offer for you. You guys want the fucking news shit. You want the wire. You want the fucking future. I'll give it to you. But I'm not going to stream. If you guys want to copy me online, let me go out in real life and change the world. Otherwise, you do it in real life. We need it in real life. We need to save all the people in real life. I need y'all in fucking LA Fitnesses playing basketball and then wait till they talk about gambling. And then you pull up with a fucking long term. And you even know everything front to back about options, Bitcoin. Where you at, Elliot? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, they don't feel me. Yeah, it's treatment. Dude, you guys are fucking crackheads. Dude, you guys hear the ding and the fucking chain just breaks. That's why I took it, because the chain didn't break when Oh, dude, this is... I'm so grateful I'm not fucking telling you. You guys are terrible. This is dangerous, man. So, yeah, not all of those are going to be it. And that's what I was telling you just a couple weeks ago. If it moves too fucking much, that fucks up everything. Crowded is not your advantage, brother. None of you. So, cool. Cooper. I want it long term. Trump to propose making IVF more accessible. All right, well, that's the progeny. Yeah, there's a stock called IVF, but that's just gonna go. It's already up 20. The real one actually went up. But yeah, this just looks like one like with the name in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's not gonna stop some of you. But yeah, we just stole the cheap one. What the fuck? Yeah, dude, that's 1,000, I think. Yep. Almost. Let me see, actually. Let me see if I could work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Yep. I think they halted that one. But yeah, so that one, we got the stock before the headline. But yeah, Trump, New York Times, IVF shit. Is that on your guys' TV yet or no? Oh, did I still delay you? You guys know how many people complained about a delay to me this morning and yesterday? Last night? With a heartfelt message to get them to gamble? And said I'm hurting the people? And made it so deep? Do you see that one on the news yet? Do you see it anywhere, motherfucker? You are still on a delay. There you go. Now the motherfuckers listening to me are picking it up after the delay. But it's still not on the news. Now the front runners got it. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, why are you mad at me? Who's your real enemy? I think it's the people dropping it on you after I'm up 1,000%, dog. So I've been trying to tell y'all. I don't feel me. And then that was a nice little checkpoint. Hey, yo, BHF. Oh, we've seen this one do that before. I hate this one. I've hit it before, but I don't know. Did it halt? They might halt it. I don't know if it's already in buyout. Yeah, it's done this several times. But then Hillenbrand did that not too long ago, and then they actually got an offer. I'm going to fade this one, but that's all you if you want it. I didn't look. I just don't like. I already hit it, and I remember it was weird. But that could be a potential buyout. That's up to you. There's a cheap one still. Yeah. Tesla Bright House is in talks with 6th Street for sale at $55 a share. Okay, so be careful. Don't buy it. That's why I said be careful. Anything above 50 is about to get washed. It might go up for a little bit because the people won't realize it, but yeah, anything above 50 will get washed. That's why I don't like that one. Millionaire Mike, I know. It's funny because he would email me and he says like, Josh, the Lord speaks through you. And I used to not agree, but now I do. The Lord says repent. You violated many, many people, and repent. You keep living that way, you're a hypocrite. This is the Lord speaking through me. For you, Michael. Only if your name is Michael and you're above the age of 60 and you have millions of dollars. It's a very direct message. To stop your hypocrisy and understand the damage you cause with your behavior and the example you have set. That's from the Lord. That's what he said. Because he told me he heard in tongues from me. So I said, wow, that's amazing. I'm glad I could provide this new message. This one stamped and sealed. Steel? Oh, steel dynamic. Well, yeah, man. One of many, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't like that one. Mm-hmm. I didn't sell the progeny, but those fucking hit. You could still on the bid get good money. Oh, no, never mind. They took the bid away. But I don't think that's bad. They were cheap. Been here for years. You don't know how I do it sometimes. Dog, that's why I be praising the Lord all day. You think I know how I do it sometimes, dog? I'm shocked. Praise Jesus. Regional banks hit by Zion charge-off and fraud allegations. Hey, yo, dude, we got it. I don't want to say it because I heard it last week. And now, I don't know, all of them, but more. There's fucking regional grumblings. You guys asked me that this morning. Yeah, odd. But yeah, there's more and more coming out on this, you guys. You kind of got a couple sticks in the regionals. That sucks. But yeah, it is time for philosophy. Let's get it popping, dude. You guys want some philo? And that's all. I don't know if you guys realize. Anybody overly anything is that they don't like you. You see, the ones who are overly against philo, odd. The ones who are really into philo and then they contradict themselves in odd ways, odd. You see what I'm saying? Let's find balance, brother. Let's find the balance. Oh, I love it. Tell me why. I think it all started with the first brand stuff. But yeah, it's starting to pick up more and more. How? He said the 150 was insignificant. No, it's just how it happened. It has nothing to do with the dollar amount. It has everything to do with what's it called? It has everything to do with the I don't know, is that a preview? But yeah, it has everything to do with like how it just bank going bust. The way it happened, people were like, some people were lying, betting against it, and then just what do you mean a fucking $1 billion, like hundreds of millions of dollars disappear? So look at IVF is going up, Progeny already came down. This is the pump. This is just everyone's gonna fucking gamble on that because they were late to this one, but that's eventually gonna, it could run up, but it'll eventually get killed. So be wise. Good luck. You were early. Corner of the internet is awesome. You built something beautiful. Thank you. But usually most people tell me that and then they proceed to piss on the sidewalk right in front of me. So we're watching you, motherfucker. We're watching you. Okay? Keep it beautiful. This is a gated community. Okay, I got Tim on the HOA. Okay, we even had to gate the other gated community. Y'all being ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay? I'm gonna I start tasing motherfuckers now. You wanna see? That's it. It's not even excessive force. It's just like, what the fuck? Just stop trying to hop the fence. You're like, Josh, I thought the ocean was for everybody. I thought you wanted the little guy to swim. I did. You're shitting in the pool. You're not even swimming. Why didn't you build a boat 5 years ago? Like I gave you the sticks, the rope. I handed you the instructions and now you want... Man, I'm about to fucking... Lord. Lord, please, I know you know, Lord. I know there's a way, Lord. What's the other one? MGX, not GMX. ProLab Tap, dude, I like it. But I thought Bright House was Brown Foreman. Yeah, that's the 6th Street. That Bright House news is hitting again. Again, you got to be mindful of the offer price. I hate that one. Yeah. And again, all of you guys, believe me, you could thank Tim Whitman. All of you who cannot afford any sort of locked in, unfortunately, you guys are going to have to wait a little bit. Let me call in the National Josh and let's clean this shit up. Get this system in place that I have. And I still have you guys in mind. But I will forget about you if you get entitled. Core Weave. Popper. That's a big one. I don't know why. What's the news? Check. Levitt's talking. Oh, dude, it took too long to get down on the chain. Okay, there's a cheap one. I don't know what it is. And Oracle. It's CoreWeave Oracle. Some dumb shit. It has to be. It has to be, bro. CoreWeave and Oracle. It has to be some dumbass pop. What the fuck is this? Oh, they are okay. They already jacked one set. CoreWeave had the cheap ones. You're behind, Chad. So be careful. Yeah, they had a really, really cheap one, but that was it. I don't know what the headline is yet. We're just ahead of it. Distributed cloud offering growing 77% year over year. Average deal size 67 million. They're giving an update on the guide. So it's the reverse of that rumor article where they said it would be bad. You're pretty much finding out that it's good. Ta-da! Okay, yeah, those are up. I'm gonna ride that for a little. And Nibis and Oracle. I mean, Dexcom if you want to throw in some medical devices in there. And then Fermi. Oh yeah, it wasn't that's an energy. That's an IPO. But yeah, CoreWeave, Oracle. Woof. Yikes. Yes, yes, look how early you are. Look how late they are. I don't think that was on TV. Come on, you guys. God is good. I told you this morning, and that's not me. That's the Lord. He loves you. I love you. But I don't like the nonsense we had last week, man. You know, this shit's fun. I hope you enjoy it. And you're still early. But yeah, you got to be careful on those premiums. Those are not your friends. So, but Oracle's, that one's 5. I mean, you already got 6 on the other one. Near the money if you're on short term. Otherwise, if the ones with more time, you did good. Those did 1,000%. Literally, like 3 to 5 cents to like 30. The ones with time. The one daily, you have to go near the money. You only have a day. Ain't nothing but a long trade. White House Trump agreed to convene a meeting of high-level staff next week. Is that why Fermi went? Yeah, I think, is Caroline Levitt up? All right, man, we need to get to Philo, though. What the fuck? So much happening. I wanted the Oracle one, but they widened that too fast. The CoreWeave was murder. That was great. But I have the old Oracles actually. So still though, that was a nice one because it's bigger. CoreWeave though could get jumpy, but I think Oracle was a better option. Oh yeah, dude, watch CRM. Fuck out of here. That one also had the news today. No, it's not an event. I think that one is context. So not only are we fast on that one, but like I'm telling you, we already know the context for it. I could tell you that within seconds. So that's just related to that other rumor there. That's why it moves so much. Because remember that one rumor, people thought it would try to pop the bubble. So, yeah. Levitt's talking, I think. No. Oh, you can't? Really? That's whack. What about the delay? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Well, let's move on over. So if you guys want to hear me talk about Jesus now, I don't know if this is a good time, but I'm done. So, finger to the sky. I'll see you on over. Have a good day. If I don't see you, enjoy whatever you're doing. That's a tip of advice, whether you believe it or not. So, peace.